Uh, oh, my light. My light I've got is like fucking so bad. Holy shit. Welcome everyone to more Umineko. I wanna fucking see my drama story layout. We're gonna play more. Also, I'm streaming so much now that I'm probably going to end. I think tomorrow during the morning, I'm gonna make a. I'm gonna do two things. One, there is just a general visual novel subreddit. I'll probably post the Umineko board there for the fun of it. And then I also am going to make a schedule in the morning, so that way I don't have to keep adding everyone in the Discord every fucking second, essentially. I know that's annoying, so yeah. I forgot to fucking change the device. There we go. Let's go! Holy crap, seriously? What the fuck happened? Once more into the abyss. Yes! Oh, by the way, I came to my own conclusion here. There is a 19th person on the island. There has to be. Because assuming there is one ring, and assuming that whoever Maria met actually was trying to look like or prove they were Beatrice, then that means this has to have been planned out. But there's only one ring. The ring was thrown on essentially a whim by Kinzo. No one knows about that shit. Someone would have to just stumbled across it and found it, and that's like, oh. Would have been able to fucking convince Maria that they were Beatrice in a short amount of time like that. So, and Kinzo's just like, fuck. Kinzo likes Beatrice too much to plan this out as like a fucking trick on his family. So there is a 19th person here. Holy crap, seriously? I did not know that. Get down, dumbass! You wake Maria up. Valor was so surprised they yelled obnoxiously and scattered his cards everywhere. His voice caused Maria to turn over once, but she soon fell back into a deep, deep sleep. Jessica gave him a jab and he lowered his voice. No, but yeah, now that you said it, they really did have that kind of atmosphere, didn't they? Now I see. George Aniki. George could not be seen anywhere in the room. A short while ago, when Shannon had come into the room, George suddenly said that he had forgotten something to mention and needed to go back and get it. Shannon had said she would guide him, just like she had on the way to the guest house, and the two of them departed. They've been showing signs of it for a long time, you know? Asking what the other person liked, asking what their hobbies were. I guess it is weird to do, it would be notable to do that when you're like, Okay. A double BB Saturday? Yes! Because I actually need to create a schedule clips because holy shit, I'm streaming too much to just fucking at everyone every single day. I dislike that idea. I always knew it was too much to just be a passing interest. Just think of it, I get the feeling that George Aniki has always been overly nice to Shannon-chan. Now I get it. BB has got invested. Fuck yes. We really need to ask Maria, like, hey, Maria, how did Beatrice prove that she was Beatrice to you? You didn't just take her word for it, right? She did some magic or something. Like, you have to play along to figure out, like, okay, what the fuck actually happened. Going to the weather, it looks like it will be worse. It will be at its worst night. It won't stop all tomorrow, but it should get a little better. Oh, really? Then the going out right into the day after tomorrow. I might interfere with work on Monday. Friendship Super Robot Wars over. When they tries my new best friend, BB probably. I mean, I like Super Robot Wars. It's funny, but I can't board with that one as much as I can for this, and I love boarding. I knew that Typhoon would be coming beforehand. Just in case to make sure that I didn't have any plans for Monday, so it's alright. It may not look like, but I'm really the type who can plan ahead in the schedule. George put out his chest, acting proud. Compared to the normally composed appearance that George always had as the youngest cousin, now looked amusingly like a little kid. Aren't you like 16 or 17 and George is 21? Not the worst thing, but it's more so weird because, well, you're a servant. Shainan chuckled at this gap. Gap moe? I said someone who should make his company prosperous is so well prepared. Oh, making company prosperous really is a tough job. Money is the only thing that's important. Also a reminder, George is 23 and Shannon is 16. Ah, it's weirder. It's gotten weirder now. Okay. 7 years apart is when you're at that point is weird. It honestly, the weird part to me is, hey, he's a servant. I learned that well by studying for my father. Making company prosperous is like having a castle and leading your subordinates. Oh, the true name of Hideyoshi. He loves reading about the great leaders of the Sengoku period. The Warring States period. Most of his philosophical speeches on business management start with one of them. Oh. Isn't that kind of like reading, like quoting Sun Tzu over and over again? Just like, yeah. Did you know? Oh Jesus, okay, this text box scrolled. Takeda Shinjin, who is feared as the leader of the strong Samurai Corps in the Sengoku period, started out with his troops and complete his reign and have the kind of strong leadership necessary to utilize them well. Is that true? That's a little unexpected. In order to unite his troops, Shingen utilized several strategies. For example, when a soldier did well in battle, he would immediately honor them with a medal. Sounds a bit hollow. Only that kind of thing was put off until after the war, and they were all rewarded at once. But doing that regularly in the field of battle, well, it made everyone realize that he was kind of handing them out like candy, and no one cared anymore. I mean, he immediately showed his appreciation for troops' military exploits, and showed them in extremely significant fashion. Furthermore, whenever one of his troops was brought down by enemies, he would be the first to rush up to them and care for them, things like that. Takeda Shingen. Wasn't this the man who led the strongest cavalry corps in the Sengoku period? He was the person who carried the most for his troops throughout the Sengoku period. That must be why all his troops followed him. The truth was, Shen had already heard the story several years ago. When George started to tie his father in with one of those stories, he would always be beaming, looking like he was having a great time. So Shen did not interrupt, but merely smiled and encouraged him to continue. Wait, did you hear this from him? Did you hear this from George once before, or did you just read this on your own? Of course, in a capitalist world, money is power. That's also the height of your castle. So a wall. But you can't put up a castle or succeed by yourself. That's the kind of thing you can only be great with the sport of many sports by borrowing their strength. After saying this, when I look at my father's back, I realize how immature I am. Your father fucking an idiot. Don't. I see how my father is building his character by working hard and understand how well he's able to build all that up until he is where he is today. About to lose his company, you mean? I mean, you don't know that, but that's funny. George-sama, you truly look up to your father. I'm jealous. Sorry. That's not exactly what I meant to say. I am sorry. I didn't mean it that way. The two of them awkwardly looked at their feet. Shannon had no parents. He'd been brought up in a welfare institute owned by Kinzo called the Gospel House. What the fuck? Under the guidance of the honorary director, Kinzo, the Gospel House offered excellent students a chance to live a life of service. They were excited he had to leave the institute and work as a servant to the Ushiro Miya family. When she was like 10, it was considered to be the highest honor for a student. 10? Servants from the Gospel Hyuin House all took names with the character in, on, non in them while they served. So Shannon wasn't her real name. The same goes for Cannon. All the students of the Gospel House were orphans. Or failing that, people who had been disowned by their parents due to some special circumstances. I'm sorry, let me just check this for you. What the fuck's a welfare institute? Because of this, the students have been taught to think of each other as their only family. That's why it seems so natural to Cannon to call Shannon and his sister. While only Shannon and Cannon were working today at the mansion, there were other students who worked in a shift rotation, namely Manon, and Lennon, who also inherited the On character in their names. Oh fuck. This throws out some of my thoughts. Wait, are they not here? Like, wait, did they go to the main island, or? However, there were not many students who stayed with the Ushiro Miya family for long. It's time for them to quit after 3 years. What the fuck? You could probably say that Shen, who had been working for over 10 years, was a very rare exception to. I'm sorry, wait, that makes no fucking sense. What? That doesn't make any sense. What? Why the if under the guidance that offered excellent students a chance to live, she would have been like 6 or fucking 5 when she got accepted. What? No, yeah, it's over 10 years. So she was at the oldest she was when she started working here was fucking 5? How are you an excellent student at 5 years old? Working as a servant for the Ushiro Miya family was a heavy burden to bear, but the pay wasn't bad at all. Working for a full 3 years would earn more than what was needed to enter mainstream society. That was why, even though students realized what a harsh task working for the Ushiro Miya family was, they still hoped to be accepted. In Shannon's case, maybe the fact that she managed to continue for more than 10 years should not be viewed as her having more willpower than any of the other servants. Maybe it was a lack of courage to say that she wanted to quit. that forced her to continue working for those 10 years. It keeps saying worse, doesn't it? Also, it was established that the only servants on the island at the moment are the ones we have met. Thank you for reminding me about that, Rush. But yeah, also, yes. 5 years old. Oldest. She could have been younger. Ginzo. Did you really take her in because, oh, well, she was a good student? I don't fucking believe you. Ginzo could not even trust his own blood roaders. Those excellent servants sent from the gospel house were the only ones he could trust. Why is excellent in quotes? Because that Ginzo would sometimes allow them to wear the family crest as servants under his direct control. Let them work close to him. Well, you've already been working here about 10 years, was it? George is an owner the whole time. Fucking strangeness. You must have saved up a lot of money by now, right? I don't really... It's not like there's anything in particular I'd like to buy. You've probably got more money than your parents do right now, honestly. If 3 years of work is enough to start getting into mainstream shits, then yeah, you've got enough. And just because you have a few million yen doesn't mean you have enough to live the rest of your life with. He would have been 13 when they met. Oh! Good job, Georgie boy. Fuck off for a bit longer. So you've been working here trying to reach a target sum? No, I haven't. I have nowhere to go outside of this mansion. And I've been getting along well with my lady and the other young servants too, so... I don't have to scold about Madame, but caring for the Rose Garden and playing in the mansion is fun. But that isn't your life, Sayo-chan. Oh shit, we've got a real name. Wait, has that been added to your note? Please be added to the note. Why the fuck isn't added to her note? Shannon cast her eyes downward when she heard her real name. I'm not sure what George was trying to say. Close your mouth. You ever give me an adult and full-fledged member of society? And suddenly I've learned something. A human's life is not as monotonous. Holy shit, why was I tripping there? Monotonous, or as short as we thought we were when we were kids. Everyone thought that everyone has in their student years. Will the rest of my life be like a monotonous, boring, sleep-inducing after-school class? Or endlessly, lazily while away the time? Isn't it, Widow? Until finally it ends without anything interesting ever happening? However, these thoughts only arise while a person is still an underage student. Compared to human life, the time they spend as a student is nothing more than the blink of the eye. Disappear before they break out their shows and cast off their maturity. The note surely changed during the episode. Damn it! Also, no? Huh, that was Widow away. I guess I was wrong. Inside the shell might be a hot, suffocating, boring world. The world beyond that shell is vast and filled with limitless potential. So far, your life has only been spent within the shell called Shannon. Are you making the mistake of thinking your life will always continue like this? That is... Shannon couldn't deny those words. She hadn't been able to find any concrete issues with her way of life. And since she never had any desire or goal to change herself any particular way, she continued her life idly. That could be a turn of phrase, but you've heard while away the time, days, hours, far more than widow. The times you've heard widow have mostly been on this stream, you think. Huh. Maybe it's a regional thing. I don't know. And if she were asked whether her life was already filled, she wouldn't necessarily have been able to nod. That may have been a truth she was vividly averting her eyes from. As long as George did not realize the truth, she would have continued pretending not to notice as her real life slipped away and neglected her bit by bit.
George-sama.
George-sama? Is it wrong for me to... It's wrong. By the way, can you break one of the rules just now? George immediately gave a strict answer and then broke out into a mischievous smile. She already knew what she was being chided for. It seemed that it embarrassed her and she hung her head. You're not telling you Sama when the two of us are alone? Can't obey that as a promise. She's gonna call herself furniture. But if it was an order, I would have to obey it. Because I fucking knew it. I'm furniture, please. Then it's an order. Then it's an order. Wow, you do not care that... Fuck you. Yes. Certainly, George-san. As Shannon hung her head, her face red, she said George's name again, this time using san. Yes, that's better, Sayo-chan. A smile rose to George's face, praising Shannon's, no, Sayo's small act of bravery. The way they talked with each other gave all the sense that their relationship had already been ongoing for some time. Could be the hate of George flow through you. I mean, fuck, I don't know. If a girl was like, oh, I can't, I need an order, it's just like, my thought would be like, I don't know if she's fucking, this is a form of floating or if she's fucking got problems. You were gonna say that George's probably one of those people that likes tables and building stuff, you know, because she's trying. What a very specific fetish that's being filled right here. Wow! For a long while, as if the weather raging around them didn't even enter their consciousness, you hear them talking of the many memories they built during their relationship that no one else knew about. Every once in a while, a flash of language would attempt to dampen the mood, but it could not sully these moments, which seemed to flush even the roses outside a deeper shade of red. Oh yeah. I have something I wanted to show you. Oh, what could it be? If I swear if it's a fucking ring, I'm going to tell you, shut the fuck up. George had been speaking eloquently, suddenly started to stutter. From his manner, Shannon too understood something. George suddenly searched through his pockets for it. No! He got caught deep in his pockets and came out somewhat slow and awkwardly in the same manner as his speech. No! It was a very small box. A small box covered in deep blue velvet. My man, you are 23, she is 16. Neither one of you are old enough to really fucking do this, and you don't even have necessarily that stable of a position. You have any plans? His shape it was enough to make anyone realize what was resting inside. Can't be preparing her heart a little, sure of what it must be. And even so, when she actually saw it, she couldn't avoid blushing once more. Why did I waste my gnosis on this of all things? I don't... No gnosis is used on these streams. George opened the small box, took it out, and held it out for Shannon to take. I want you to accept this. I can't accept something so valuable.
そのお受け取りできません。
受け取れない。
You can't accept it?
いえ、
That's not.
その
I mean,
私には
something like that is too
過ぎていて
for me. Take the pistol. Be ready to kill everyone. George, I don't know if I really should be doing that.
さよ。
Sayo,
これはお願い
it's
じゃ
not
な
a
い。
request.
命令だよ。
It's an order. Okay. You know she doesn't want it, then okay, fuck you. The way this is written makes me think that if he would be like, marry me, Sayo. She's like, I don't really. It's an order. Oh. Okay.
この指輪を受け取って。
It's an okay. Accept this ring.
Ne.
Okay. Wow. Okay. No, that is exactly what's happening here. What the fuck? Please tell me this is just weird flirting. Please. Please tell me it's just weird flirting and not a horribly unbalanced power dynamic. Please. I can't.
従わなくては
I disobey an order. She's smiling. I'm going to assume it's just very strange flirting. Yes, that's
い
right.
い子だよ。
Good girl. George, you're really making this worse. Chen, I wanted you to show her. You didn't fake him out. Yeah. Like, I have to assume it's a fucking weird like, it's some kind of flirting, right? Does George look like a man who's honestly capable of flirting without it being strange? Okay, point taken. Emily accepted the ring from George's hand while still staring at the ground. The ring wasn't a simple accessory. It was a noble object, which since ancient times was meant to be offered to a special one with a special meaning. So George ordered her to take it. He did not order anything beyond that. Anything beyond that would depend not on order, but on Shannon's. No, Sayo's own will.
だから、
So, from
ここ
here
から
on,
は
it's no
もう
longer an
命
order.
令じゃない。さよ。
Sayo,
明日までに
I want you to answer me tomorrow
言
without
葉で
using
ない
words.
形で
Oh, bye, George.
返
You're
事を
dead.
もらいたい。わかるね。
You understand?
ど
How?
どうすれば。
もうこれ以上は
I
命
won't order
令じ
you
ゃない
more.
から、
So this isn't an order.
僕は君に命令はしない。でも、指輪は指
But a ring
に
is
する
something
も
you
の
put
だか
on
ら
your
ね。
finger.
気に入ってくれたなら、
If you like, you can just put it
好き
on
な
any
指
finger
に
that
つ
you
けてくれ
choose.
ればいい。
Shannon had only prayed not to know. Harry understood what he wanted her to do. She was standing at a huge crossroad of life.
もうこんな時間だね。
Look how late it's gotten.
今夜はこれ
It's
くらい
called
に
a
し
night.
よ
George, I can't cheer for you because of what happened with Maria, so I hope this goes horribly wrong for you. Because I don't trust you in raising a child if you ever had one. George faced away from Shannon, seeming slightly uncomfortable.
う。君に左手につけてほしいと命令することもできるかもしれない。
It might be possible to order you put it on your finger in your left
君も
hand.
命令されれば、
You, too,
それ
might
に
be
従
timid
えると
and
いう
dependent enough to
臆
actually
病
obey
な
that
甘
kind
え
of
がある
order.
かもしれない。
Definitely.
でも、
I want you to do this
最後の
very last
ここ
part
だ
on
け
your
は
own. Sayo.
君の、さよの意志でしてもらいたいんだ。わかるね。
You understand, right? Yes.
はい。
Also, holy shit, the soap opera is... calling this a soap opera feels incredibly accurate.
だから、それが命令。
So, that's my order.
今夜よく考えて、
When you think about it well tonight,
明
answer me
日、そ
tomorrow.
の返事を見せてほしい。
Shannon nodded. Today was the culmination of their long relationship. This moment had not come as any surprise to Shannon. At least he's not coercing her? At least? Yeah. question mark is very appropriate here.
そろそろゲストハウス
So
に
you
戻ろうか。
get back to the guest room soon.
これ以上遅いと
We're taking
みん
longer.
なを
We'll
心
make
配さ
everyone
せちゃう
worried.
よ。
すみません。
I'm sorry. I
その、
I just remembered something I had to do in the mansion,
思い
so
出しまして、そのお屋敷へ行
I
か
have
な
to
きゃ
go
なり
back
ま
to
せ
the
ん。
mansion.
こんな時間に
Something this late?
本当か
Really?
な
George stared into Shannon's face as he laughed mischievously. He had seen through that obvious lie of Shannon's. But, matching how she felt, it wasn't as if he could understand her embarrassment and why she might ask to be alone. And so George, having understood Shannon's lie and all that was behind it, allowed her to leave. Oh shit! Let's stop breaking the fucking window! Goddamn 11? We're in chapter 9. Oh, we just call these bookmarks, actually, not... I mean, it is a book, so, you know. Shannon entered the entrance hall to the mansion with a tottering, dot. Her chest was almost to bursting... Her chest was filled almost to bursting point with a mixture of exultation and uncertainty that she couldn't exactly describe. After stopping for a second from the servant room to take a deep breath and calm her heart, she opened the door. Inside, Goda, who had been ordered to take the midnight shift at the mansion tonight, was absorbed in an old, worn-out crossword puzzle magazine. He looked up for an instant to see whether one of the family had come, and realized that it was a fellow servant who returned the puzzle as if nothing had happened.
源氏様より
So what Genji sama to
野田さ
help
んの
you?
お手伝いにつくように言われてまいりました。
ああ、そうですか。
Oh, really?
それは
That'll
助
be
かりま
useful.
す。
Piss off then. Man could wait a few years to make it less awkward. I mean, it's not like she's going anywhere, you know, because she's furniture. Unless she's a chair and far side route, Shiki stops by. Oh, fuck. You predicted the crossover. It's coming.
そろそろ戸締まりの見回りに行きたかったのですが、ここを開けてもいい
I
も
told
の
him
か
go make the rounds and close up the
困ってい
mansion.
た
I
の
was
で
in
す。
two minds whether I should leave this place empty.
何しろ、
After all, the meeting
旦那
crowd
様
some
方
of the
の
others are
会
going
合
to
は
be as though
ま
we
だ
were
だいぶ
quite
続
some
きそうで
time.
すからね。いつ何時お茶
They
のご
might
用命
order
があ
some
るか
tea
も
at
わ
any
かりませんし。
time. I just realized he proposed to her when she literally just became age. Wow, was he fucking waiting? I hope he fucking wasn't.
そうですよね。
That's true.
ではどうしまし
And
ょう
what shall
か。
we do? Try and
私
here
の留守
while...
番を。
ではシャノンさん、申し訳ありませんが、お屋敷内の見回りをお願いします。
In that case, Shanshan, sorry, but will you please make the rounds around the mansion? Wow, he is just a fucking bastard. Holy shit.
私はこ
I
こ
was
で
here, awaiting
親
the
族
family's
の皆
orders.
さんのご用命の待機を
Anyway,
しております
do the
ので。
work. I'm gonna fucking stay here and, you know, do my crossword.
はい。
Yes. Shannon felt a twinge of annoyance. Despite the fact she had come here to help out as a favor, she was being forced to do the job of the person actually on duty as though it were natural. Furthermore, after once silently forcing that task on her, Goda once again gone back to the magazine and become immersed in his crossword puzzle. What a bastard. For the time being, as a sign of respect for her elder, Shannon bowed her head and fucking told him to piss off. And left the room to make the rounds, I mean, technically you're his elder in term, like not in age, obviously, but in terms of fucking experience here, you're by far his elder. You've been working here since you were fucking 5. Getting a little angry had enabled her to bring the airy sensation that had been feeling until now under control a bit. Besides, she couldn't show this kind of face to Genji again. Until her heart was able to calm down, she went a little time to herself, and maybe going around the mansion wasn't a bad way to do it. That's senior, not elder, BB. Tomato. From the dining hall, she began to hear the tumultuous voices of the family discussion. Someone would speak at great length and would then be opposed by someone else. But that rebuttal would continue in a very long, drawn-out fashion until opposed by yet another person. They kept on repeating, though their displeasure was seeping out through their voices. She'd been told to go to the guest house, so it would be bad if she was discovered by Kraus. Does Shannon look like a person who could do confrontation like at all, BB? I can hope and dream. Thinking that, Shannon quick-footedly slipped by the entrance to the dining hall. Standing inside the mansion controlled by darkness, she ran to check that the house was all closed up, following a prearranged route. Route? She walked down the hall, checking that each window was closed. On Okajima, there were no humans other than the family, so in actuality, closing up wasn't that terribly meaningful of a task. There were the bears, but, no one liked to talk about the bears. Still, Natsuki had scolded them that this attitude was careless. Closing up had not been customary to the Ishioromiya family. The metal fixtures on the completely chilled windows were freezing. Every time she went to check them, one by one, it felt like the glow in her heart seemed to cool down. Either works is pronounced both ways. Oh, what did she notice? I fucking what? Just then, she saw something flickering across the window. Flickering? Something that shouldn't be visible beyond the darkness of the hall. Although she thought it was probably her eyes playing tricks with her, she killed her breathing for a brief moment. And, grasping curtain, she fearfully gazed into the center of the hall. However, other than the occasional crack of thunder brightening the hallway, she was able to glimpse any flickering again. Well, I guess my feeling of the 19th person existing is absolutely fucking right. Oh shit! It's been her imagination after all. Ah, crap. Maybe because she couldn't calm her heart, she saw something that didn't even exist. Yeah, I see the new track names in the corner. It's nice. Shannon resumed checking the windows. Found in the back of her mind a certain unnerving possibility of being resurrected. There's that the witch had passed down amongst the servants who served the Ushigoromiya family. That ghost story. Which mentioned different masters of the day and the night. In which the master of the night, Beatrice, would sometimes fly around the mansion in the form of sparkling butterflies. Oh, great! Fuck! Don't think of it. Hadn't said he had once seen it for himself? He got so cute when I didn't believe him and I told him he was just seeing things. That's very Maria-like of her. I mean him. Could possibly... Really? The roar of the thunder gave no answer. Beatrice, if you're here, please make an explosion. I do not trust. Please stop. Ah, fuck, the first bell hits. Butterfly. Oh, every one of the inheritors who... Yep, they're not having a good day. Fuck you. Kanjo, where the fuck are you? Why are you just in the darkness? Wait, where the fuck is he? We're seeing where everyone else is. Where the fuck is he? Oh, you wonder why they're giving everyone's locations at midnight. I don't like this. Atmosphere bothers me greatly. Oh, great! The sacrifice is chosen by the key. What the fuck do you mean? Oh fuck, I clicked off. Okay, let's look at that fucking thing again. On the first twilight, sacrifice the 6 chosen by the key. You who laid hand upon the key must journey as it follows to the own land. Wait, do we already have the key then, technically? If this is gonna repeat, then I guess... technically we have the key already. Genji once again tightened his bow tie and looked outside through a crack in the curtains. Maybe the rain had died down a bit since the previous night. It didn't look like thick rain clouds were planning to let any trace of the morning sun get by. The morning was dim and far from refreshing. I suspect it doesn't seem that way stopped today.
お待たせしました、源氏様。
My apologies for keeping you waiting, Genji-sama. Ken finished taking his appearance and exited the washroom. In a normal schedule, it was rare for anyone to have to suffer going straight from a midnight shift to a morning shift. It was a special session for just the 2 days of the family conference. But then, as long as Typhoon didn't leave today, the road to stay on this island would last until tomorrow. Cannon thought it was best to be prepared for the special schedule to be extended by 1 more day. A few of them left the guest house, owning their umbrellas. The Rose Garden had been devastated by the wind and rain last night. Even though they had spent several days making a beautiful welcome to guests, it had only taken 1 stormy night to ruin it all. Cannon sighed. The two headed for the mansion. They were supposed to meet up with Goda and prepare breakfast. Is he dead? Please be dead. I fucking don't like you. Goda was such a perfection that he would undoubtedly have been up for some time already, and now be in the middle of preparing breakfast, both exquisite and elegant as glasswork. The racy overhang by the entrance of the mansion and floated up the umbrellas. Genji took from his pocket a bundle of several keys and used it to unlock the front door. There was nothing at Rokujima outside the Ushiro Miya family mansion. There used to never be a need for be accustomed to locking up. However, Natsuki had ordered that it be part of the dues to lock up the mansion around midnight to early morning. And we're getting a lot of fucking setup shit now. Great. True, but they have time to go. Surely the family can afford to be ahead of its time. I feel like it's gonna be behind the time for some fucking reason. After unlocking the early morning was to be done by servants who had the morning shift. Since Goda would begin the preparation of breakfast as soon as he woke up, this task was undertaken by Genji and Cannon. Silence to fall in the mansion, giving the impression that the mansion itself was still asleep. Well, then, let us begin this morning chores.
Hi.
Yes. The two of them stood up and began opening curtains throughout the mansion. The curtains remained closed inside the mansion would be unable to shake off its gloom, as if it had managed to escape the previous night. Ken, following well-versed procedure, went around the mansion opening one window after another without having to retrace his steps once. Even the horrible weather, by opening the curtains, it began to feel just a little bit more like morning. While doing that, he passed in front of the kitchen. Though he hadn't yet smelled anything, his empty stomach started aching in anticipation of the scent of Goda's much bragged about cooking. You think Kinzo would explode if he ever touched a computer rush? He fucking posts about Beatrice all the time on 2chan. It's his favorite pastime.
おはようございます。
Good morning. Wait, there's no one here? He's dead! Yes! Tried to greet Goda, who had thought would be bringing the meal inside the kitchen, but Goda was nowhere to be seen. His Beatrice rants would become shitposts online. Yes, that's exactly why it needs to get online. The kitchen was darkly lit, and never mind the curtains, the ventilation fan wasn't even spinning. It was still cold in the room, without a hint of a flame. Of course, some preparation for breakfast was taking place. Yeah, you wasting your nose on that to make you do a joke? Fuck you! Yeah, I take no gnosis. Stop claiming I do. Very rude. I found to be rude. Although it must not be allowed to happen, maybe Goda had overslept. Servants are humans too, says the person who calls themselves furniture. Thinking someone on the show to wake up or something and be late as a result. Kinzo does seem like enough of a DJ to use 2chan. It's not even mere shitposts. Schizo shitposts. The best kind of shitposts. In the rare case of that happening, it was a virtue of certain to casually smooth the situation over so as not cause an unsightly scene. To make sure that their masters never even noticed that such a mistake happened in the first place. Can took up the receiver of the phone, fitted to the wall, and dialed the extension number of the room where the servants slept. He couldn't hear the character's sound of a dial tone. Can tried picking up the receiver again, but even so, he couldn't hear the usual dial tone. He tried dialing again, but it had no apparent effect. Maybe that lightning last night caused a mechanical fault and broke in the internal telephone lines? How the fuck does that work? Equipment in this mansion was all well worn. You think at this point View just has a gnosis? I have no gnosis. God, these accusations. You would think I had a fucking, like... You guys would convince people I have, like, all the drugs in my system. Can't fully ensure that even the smallest thing could have caused it to break down. Wow, that sounds like shit. Ken gave up trying to wake him up with the phone and dashed off the room where the servant slept. Is he there? Is his corpse there, or is nothing there? Corpse or nothing? Corpse or nothing? Corpse or nothing? How long had she slept until? How long had it been since she had woken and started lazily staring on the ceiling? I'm guessing it's a fucking corpse, considering we switched perspectives. A vague sense of waiting was Natsui's usual morning experience. Ah! Shannon's dead! Okay. Her sleep was always late, and she wouldn't even been able to sleep at all without medicine. Natsui's sleeping was definitely not a happy thing. When she looked outside, she saw that it was still pouring. If she hadn't sensed a tiny amount of light, she might have mistakenly thought that it was still last night. She herself was one of the hosts, so she mustn't wake up later than her guests. Urging herself on, she raised up her body, which still hadn't completely recovered from yesterday's weariness. While she was inside this room, no one would torment her. Her headache wouldn't get any worse than it already was. The room was her only peaceful space. So when she left, it means returning to the world of her husband's siblings, probing each other's minds. Then wouldn't it be better to stay locked up in this room forever? Naturally, he smiled bitterly at this fantasy. He was starting to sound like Kinzo. Even though most of the time she would call Kinzo names for staying locked up in his own room and taking no notice of anyone, the truth was that she actually longed to do that herself. Naturally gave her head a small shake and her fancy was displaced by the reawakening of her usual headache. When she reached for the doorknob, trying to leave the room, her hands touched the scorpion charm that she had hung from it before going to sleep the previous night. That saved your ass! You were gonna die! Your daughter saved you! Oh, I hope your daughter isn't dead. That would suck a bit. It was Maria's charm that Jessica had given Natsui. If I remember correctly, Jessica had said something about having the power to repel magic. She should hang it from her doorknob. It was thanks to the charm that Lisa's room had been protected from her husband's siblings' malice. As she thought this, her mood began to get a little more cheerful. So perhaps it was thanks to Jessica. Has to get a little bit of peaceful sleep. And Natsuki remembered. Last night, that's right, last night I promised Jessica that I would give her a charm of my own in exchange for this one, didn't I? Natsuki opened a drawer of her dresser and took out an antique accessory case that she had treasured ever since she was a child. Inside, there were many small objects that Natsuki had thought were valuable at the time. From Miss those, she pulled out a red pouch. Inside was a small round mirror about 10 centimeters across. It looked quite old, but the design on the back of the mirror was very ornate and felt like something with historical value. At the very least, it looked much more effective than when compared to the other charm, which looked like a plastic scorpion key holder. Don't judge that key holder. It saved your life. She had heard that this mirror was a spiritual mirror to ward off evil spirits, and she had given it especially by her grandmother when her grandfather's mementos had been distributed. It had been believed since ancient times that strange powers dwell within mirrors. Most likely, the way they reflect light creates a belief that they also reflect misfortune, malice in some way. Natsuki returned to the mirror to its pouch. Probably be a fitting object to hand over to Jessica. Just as she was placing it on her pocket, the sound of someone knocking on the door suddenly echoed throughout the room. Yes. Morning, madame. It's Genji. Have you seen anyone else in the house? Everyone seems to be gone and dead. My apologies for waking you up so early. I'm coming now. What is it? No sir had ever come to her this early in the morning, and especially not directly. Maybe something bad had happened. For example, maybe some fatal oversight had been made during the preparation of the breakfast, and the household would be put to shame in front of the guests or something. Natsuki breathed out slowly, as if getting a head start on the trouble she was surely about to be told of. When she opened the door, Genji once again said the morning greeting to her while bowing deeply. Natsuki tentatively responded. Good morning. Did something happen? Did something happen? My apologies. Seems that the telephones are out of order due to last night's lightning. The terminal lines have gone dead, so please forgive my coming to see you directly. Internal lines have gone dead? Is shitposting. Does that mean BB's boards are an example of Gnosis posting? Why does that make me feel worse for you saying that? That would be troublesome. We must repair them? We don't know the location of the damage. We'd like to call an expert and have them repair it. Which means that we don't have to repair until the typhoon has passed. In other words, the lines will be out of order for the remainder of our guest stay. Oh, how we look down upon for this. We should be providing them with a proper service. We'll do what we can to make sure nothing fucking happens, okay? Nothing's happening here. Very well. To begin counting on you to ensure that everything goes smoothly. Natsuki let out a small sigh of relief. She had prepared for the worst. The telephone breakdown wasn't the kind of trouble she was worried about. Then, even this would probably be enough to spark sarcasm from Eva. Natsuki gave her head a light little shake. The preparation of breakfast proceeding well. About that. You haven't been able to find
動画の
Goda.
姿が見えません。
Oh, straight up
朝
just
食の支度
gone.
もまだ行
The
われて
ranger
おら
breakfast
ず
have yet to be carried out. Oh, so wait, Goda's gone?
なんですって？
What did you say? Actually, was indignant. Sure, this was a much bigger problem than the phone's not working. That's hilarious. Despite that, this piece of information was the part that had been postponed. Why did everything go well most of the time, and then something like this when the relatives were visiting? Natsuki placed a hand on her forehead and shook her head sharply.
大方朝寝坊でもしているのでしょう。
Most likely he overslept.
とにかく
Anyway, it
誰
doesn't
で
matter
もい
who
いか
does
ら
it. Just
急い
hurry
で
while
朝食の
preparing
準備を。
breakfast. Hi, Flan. You assume this is a murder mystery, so you're making a board for this? I am! Hold on, I can fucking actually... I have been making one. I've been working on it. I'll be posting it to, like, the fucking visual novel subreddit tomorrow. And I mean just the general one, because apparently actually Umineko subreddit is shit in terms of keeping spoilers away. What? Now she had exited into the hallway and turned around for a second, closed the door to her room. And the thing that she saw there silenced her completely. It was on the suddenly sight as if someone dipped their fingers in a dark red liquid and clawed at the area around the doorknob. Oh! Well, fuck! So someone soaked both their hands in blood and groped at the door and the knob. Like someone had to want to say something like that. This mark is an awful prank. Yeah, you were supposed to die.
これは
What wicked mischief is
何
this?
のいたずらですか？悪趣味な。
How awful!
私も
I also noticed
今
it
こ
as
こ
I
に
came to
お
call
伺
you.
いして初めて気づきました。後ほど清掃いたします。
I will clean it later. Most likely.
趣味の悪い客人の冗談でしょう。
A vulgar joke by one of our guests.
不愉快です。
Disgustingly.
実に不愉快
Truly
です。
disgusting. Who in the world would post such a childish prank? Actually, had a pretty good idea, but of course there was no proof. So when she pushed the issue, it would be just seeing as though she was making a fuss about nothing. On the current show, it would definitely be better for her to say she hadn't even noticed the prank had been playing in the first place. She gave the order to have it cleaned and head off to the parlor with clacking heels. When Natsuki and Genji arrived in the parlor, Eva and Hideyoshi were already there. Okay, so it
お
looks
は
like...
ようございます。皆
Good
さん。
morning, everyone. Okay, I think our dead characters are... Let's double check the character list. Shannon. Goda. We'll put Kraus up there, so that's 3. We know... Yeah, that's 3 for now.
おはよう、夏日さん。
Morning, Natsui.
朝食もゴ
Our
ーダさ
daughter
ん
that
が
one
作る
to
っ
make us
ちゅう
breakfast
話じゃ
too.
ない
Isn't
か。
that right?
朝から胃袋が大喜びで騒ぎっぱなしなんや。
I started getting out of my stomach's been getting all excited about that since this morning.
本家の楽しみは食事くらいがせいぜいですもの
Yes, food
ね。
is about the only thing worth looking forward to here, isn't it? Wow, really starting off like that, huh?
エヴァさんも朝からご機嫌がよろしいようで。
You
何
too,
より
Eva-san. I'm pleased to hear that you are well this morning. Fuck you. Fuck you too. Natsuki returned Eva's gaze, which was fiercely competitive, even though it was early in the morning, with a weary expression. Someone is not in the mood for this shit. Then, Cannon jogged in. At rounding apology to the roast for running inside the mansion, he approached Genji and told him something in a small voice.
カノン、
Cannon?
ゴーダはまだ
Have you
見つ
still
から
not
ないの
find
ですか？
Goda?
申し訳ございません奥様。
My Apologies, ma'am.
お屋敷内もゲストハウスも回ったのですが、
Went around
まだ
the inside mentioned the guest house, but still.
一体どこへ行ったというのです。
Where the world has he gone?
とりあえず今は
Now brings a higher priority than finding Goda.
至急対応しなさい。
Quickly, off to it.
はい。
Yes. Cannon glanced at Genji, rather. But it looked like he had something else to report, but he needed to ask Genji whether he was the right person to say it. Genji nodded and decided to give the report himself.
奥様
Madame,
ゴーダだ
it's
けで
not
はあ
only
りません
Goda. Oh, here we go. Other people dead. Who else is dead?
旦那様の姿もありません
Your husband is also nowhere to be found. Hey, I was talking about Kraus. Yay.
主人が
My husband?
はい
Yes.
奥様より先に旦那様に朝食の
I thought I would report to him before
ご報告し
you
よう
about the lack of preparation for breakfast in his room, but I did not find him
お
there.
伺いしたのです
Bitch left.
お姿がありませんでしたそれから旦那様だけではありません
Her lord, it was not only he who was missing.
ルドルフ様ご夫妻と
Rudolph Salma and his wife, as well as Rosa's son, are nowhere to be found. Oh shit! Oh fuck, that's a lot. I was not expecting. Honestly, I was not expecting Caddy to fucking vanish, but also, I'm not really sad about this actually, but you know. My pancreas stopped making insulin and started making kenosis instead. That's not the timeline that we existed!
ゲストハウスにも
Not even the guest
屋
house.
敷にもですか
Not in the mansion.
はい。
Yes.
ゲストハウスの部屋にも
Nor are
ありません
they in their rooms in the guest house. When she heard that Goda alone was missing, she had thought that he might have slept in or was loafing around somewhere. Once she heard that several of the roaches were also missing, she began thinking a little more optimistically. Last night's family conference might have continued all night and in fact might still be going on. It would then be imagined they had wanted to cool their heads off in that stuffy room. Now all gone off on a group walk through the rain. The part about cooling off their heads really sounded like something Cross would like to say. Probably Oda had been called to go with them to aid them with something. But it was not a man who lost track of time. He had understood that if he did not return, the preparation of breakfast would be hindered. Still, perhaps as much as he'd like to leave, the atmosphere would not permit him to. The conference was continuing in that manner even this very moment. Yes, Nachi thought this to be extremely persuasive theory. Yeah, because you don't want to admit what happened. Fucking horrifying. Nachi remembered the illusion she had felt the morning of being sucked into the continuation of the previous night. Upon learning that Fiona was an illusion, she once again let out a deep, weary breath. Because it had been good, the filthy vultures circling around Kinja's property was still continuing.
大方
Looks like they were still repeating that same discussion about the inheritance somewhere in the garden.
愛も
Or
変わら
maybe
ず
the
遺産の
beach.
話を繰り返しているのでしょう。とにかく
In that
ゴー
case,
ダを
we
呼び
must
戻
go
さ
to
な
back,
く
or we never
て
complete
い
the
つまでも
preparation
朝
for
食の準備が
breakfast.
整います。
ってことは何や
Oh, what are you saying?
兄さんたちの
Are
話
Nissan and the rest still continuing their discussion? He had thought she had spoken in a small voice, but Hideyoshi had overheard her and managed to grasp the situation.
兄さんもルドルフもタフね
Nissan and Rudolph are tough.
ローザの場合は
Maybe it's just youth
若
in
さか
Rose's
しら
case.
私たち夕べの24時過ぎにはもう眠くてベッドに戻らせてもらったんだけど
go back to bed just after midnight.
確かにあの時点でもまだ兄さんたちは熱論を
I
交
remember
わ
that
してた
Nissan and the
わ
rest were still having a heated discussion at the time.
男って熱くなると嫌ね
Hmm. And sure, nasty when they get excited. Natsuki snorted, her face still blank.
カノン、表を探してらっしゃい。
Cannon, search outside.
ゴーダを見つけたら、すぐに戻って朝食の準備をするよう伝えなさい。
Tell him to return immediately and begin preparations for breakfast.
かしこまりました。
Certainly.
夏日姉さん、
Natsuki,
表とは
Nesan.
限らないわよ。
Nisan, they aren't necessarily outside,
お
right?
父様の書
They also
斎
be
って
inside
ことは
Father's study.
ないかしら。
No?
なるほど。
Ah,
考え
sure.
られん
I can see
話じゃ
that.
な
I
いで。
can't.
どういう話
I
の流
don't
れかは
know
わ
what
か
they've
ら
been
んが、
discussing.
お父さんの主催に
There's also
場
a
所を
chance of being moved to
移
Father's
して
study
お
and
父さ
inclined
んに
him.
も混じってもらって議
Don't hear
論
that
を
discussion.
続けてるっちゅう可能性は十分あるやろ。
そのような汚ら
I
わしい
can
話
imagine
題
that
を
father
好
would
ん
willingly
で、
invite that
お父様が書
detestable
斎を
topic
招
into
き
his
入れる
study.
ことなど考えられ
Same.
ません。
あらそう。
You really think so?
じゃあ仕方ないわね。
Well, then there's nothing we can do.
源氏さんとカノン君は
I'm
申し
sorry,
訳ないけ
Genji-san.
ど、
Can you
外を探
but
して
can you
きて
search
ちょうだい。
outside?
確かに兄さんなら頭を冷やすために外を散歩しようなんて言い出
I'm sure it'll
し
be
ても
offering
不思議はないわ。
Nana-san to the rose of the outside for a walk to cool their head.
たとえこんな天気
Even
で
in this
もね。
weather,
私はお父様の書
I
斎
can
に
go
行っ
to
てくるわ。
Father's study.
ひょっとすると
After
そ
all,
こに
there's
いる
some
かも
chance
しれ
he'll
な
be
い
there,
し
isn't there?
ね。
客人であるエヴァさんに、そこまでのご足労はおかけで
Ava-san,
き
I
ません。
guess such as yourself must in trouble. It was
私も行
themselves.
ってきます。
Fuck. What's my brain on, Death Door?
朝のご挨
I
拶
will
も兼ね
go.
て。
I can also tell him good morning.
あら、じゃあお願いするわね。
Really? Then I'm counting on you. All right.
でも朝の挨拶を交わしてくれるかは疑わしいわ
I
ね。
saw Dad whether he will return your greeting.
夏日姉さんってお父様とはなん
Natsumi,
かよ
Necha-san,
ろしかったかしら？
Nisha-san, were you on good terms with father?
仲が良いかは分かり
I
か
don't
ね
know
ま
whether
せ
it could
ん。
be called good terms. But he hasn't called me a bitch or a whore in the last 2 months, so I believe we're on better terms than usual.
後宮家の跡継ぎの妻を許され
I'm
るだ
certain
け
that
の
I have
信
gained his
頼
choice as
を
a
得
wife
て
to
い
the
ると
successor to the
確信して
Ushiro
い
Miya
ます。
family.
なら
And I'm sure he will
と
at
返
least
事
answer
く
you,
らいはし
won't
てくれ
he?
るわね。お父様とは朝食くらいご一緒したいの。
Oh, to at least eat breakfast with father.
ぜひ降りてきてくださる
I wonder
よ。
if we can convince him to
説
come
得して
down
く
and
れ
join
ないかしら？
us.
私たちはすっかり
It seems
嫌われ
that
ちゃっ
he
てる
thoroughly
みた
tries
いだけ
restless.
ど
I'm sure if his
そこま
trust
で
in
信頼を
Natsuya,
得ている
he
夏
will
日姉さ
surely
んの言う
listen.
ことなら聞いてくれそうですもの。そこまで短歌を切ってお
You
父
can't
様を
convince
説
father
得
after
で
speaking
き
to
ず
me so sharply and have to
一
come
人で
down
降
by
りてきちゃ
yourself.
ったりしたら
Wow.
信頼を得ている
And
な
how
ん
do you want me
て
to say
二度と
that you
言
have
えな
gained
い
his
かも
trust?
ね。
Will you? Wow. Wow. Holy shit.
自信はありませんが、
I'm not confident,
努力はします
but I will try. Not she responded, discouraged. She had absolutely no confidence in her ability to bring him out. Eva herself was treating it like a joke, suspecting that it couldn't be done. Then so naturally would lose face. She gave up and said it was impossible for her and let Eva go instead. Eva's being spared on a reasonable demand caused Natsuki's tightly clenched fist to shake. And Genji realizes he spoke softly to her over her shoulder.
奥様
But
よろしけれ
you
ば
would
これ
please
を
take
お
this.
持ちください。
それは
Is that? Oh shit! What? Genji handed Natsu a sparkling gold key of ornate design. It was a key to Kinzo's study. That's fucking strange indeed. The study would always lock itself and couldn't be unlocked as long as Kinzo forbade entrance. Are you aware of what's about to happen? However, since Genji was especially trusted by Kinzo, he was allowed to carry a key to that door.
でもこの鍵を使ったら
But this key
あなたも
is
咎めを
used
受けるのではあ
when
り
you
ません
receive the
か。
blame.
親方様
I'm
は
not just sleeping deeply. Simply knocking the door may
深
not
くお
reach his
休み
ears.
になられている時扉を叩くくらいではお耳に届かない。それに
I'm bruising the master leaves the room. If we
親
get
方
more
様
devoted,
に
you
お部
must
屋
talk
を
to him
出て
through
い
the
ただ
door.
くよう説得するには扉越しでは難しゅうございましょう。ぜひお使いください。
Please use it.
源氏
Genji. Until now, Natsuki had thought of Genji as a ghost room to work directly under Kinzo. It would never work for her. That's his way of saying, can't blame a coat rack. Ah, I see. So they call themselves furniture as an excuse to just do fucking bullshit. It looked like she would have to alter her understanding of him. But by then, Genji had already turned his back on her and was walking down the corridor with a cannon. As Natsuki watched them go, the words that reached her from behind were sneering.
じゃあお父様を必ず連れてきて
Be
ね
sure to bring father with you then. Okay.
息子のかわいい嫁の言うことですものきっと聞いてくれるわよ
After all, it's his son's darling wife she's asking. I'm sure he'll listen to you.
私たちは客
We are
人だ
guests,
から
so let
こ
us
こで
leisurely
の
relax
んびり
here.
くつろがせてもらうわ
予算かえば口が過ぎるで。
What? Well, Eva, you're talking too much.
すまんが夏
Sorry, but
兄さ
Natsuki さん
ん、
は
お父さんのことをよろしく頼むわ。
Natsuki left without replying as to replace her. He was clacking loudly with every step. After all the excitement of the previous night, there was no way anyone was going to wake up soon. George, Aniki, Jessica, and I were snoring loudly on the bed in the cousin's room. But Maria, who didn't join in, who had gone straight to bed the previous night, suddenly completely opened her eyes. As she rubbed her sleepy eyes and looked around, loud snoring coming from the three cousins continued. Oh fuck, they're snorers. God, that must suck ass. For a while, Maria had to think about what had happened. Out of that, she realized her mother was not with her and quickly got lonely. Maria left the cousin's room, trying to head to the room that had been arranged for her and her mother. Is it bad that she's starting to warm up to Eva because of her massive complete bitch energy? No, I'm warming up with her too. She out of all the characters so far, she's the most unrepentant in her attitude. No apologies, just absolute bitch. Paying no heed to the three who were sleeping soundly, she made a loud slumbering sound on the way out. In response, Butler mumbled and rolled over in his sleep, but it wasn't enough to wake him up. After a while, Maria returned, once again opening the door with a lively bang. When she had left the room, her face had been sleepy, but after returning, she now looked discontent. After that, she climbed up on Bowser's bed, which happened to be the closest, and started yelling and jumping on it like a trampoline. Don't play the happy music, people are dead! Wake up! What? Fuck! Not on my stomach! Is it a raid? Surround them! Oh, why the... She doesn't know that. The music does, though. Fuck the music. Should knows. Fuck you, music. I made sure that I was awake. Maria jumped over onto George Aniki's bed and started bouncing on that too. In that manner, the three of us were greeted with an extremely pleasant awakening.
Thanks,
Maria-chan, for waking us up.
僕たちは夕べが遅かったから
Stop us from leaving in
寝
after
坊しちゃ
that
ったの
late
を
night.
起こしてくれたんだね。でももう少しだけ
I would've been
起こし
perfect if
方
you
を
could
優
just
し
been
く
a
してくれ
little
る
more
と
gentle.
完璧だったかな。
ジョージ兄さんは本当に大人だよ。
George these
尊敬する。
Nissan. They are an adult. I respect that.
もうすぐ7時なんだな。
It's almost 7.
Ma-
George, you wouldn't need a little gargle alarm clock. We're talking to inanimate objects on. It's time to be mean to George. It's almost 7. Not a bad time to wake up. Agreed. But you'll hate it still. Ew! Mama's not here! Ew, ew, ew!
ローザおばさんが
Auntie Rosa?
部屋にいなかった
She
の？
wasn't in her room?
もう起きてお屋
Wonder if
敷
she
の方
was
に行
already
っちゃっ
woken
たの
up
か
and
な。
gone to the mansion. And gone to the mansion. She's not here! Ew, ew! Ew! Mama! Maria kept groaning, ooh ooh, and looking unhappy. Seemed like she wasn't simply lonely because she couldn't find her mother, but actually unhappy because her mother wasn't in the place she thought she was. This made her feel like she'd been tricked. Oh fuck, it's the roses again. If we could have just told her where her mother was, I had enough to satisfy her. But unfortunately, as long as we were here, we had no way of finding that out.
どうせ朝食に行くことになるんだし、屋敷の方に行こう
It's
ぜ。
time for breakfast anyway, so let's head over to Van here.
そうだな。
Good idea.
マリア、一緒に
Maria,
屋
let's
敷へ
go to
行
the
こう
mansion
ぜ。
together, okay?
きっとローザおばさんもそこさ。
I'm sure Auntie Rosa will be over there too.
ママはお屋敷
Mama's in the mansion. I mean, probably.
なら行く。
Then I'll go.
おう。
Ooh.
そうだね。
That's right.
お
Let's
屋
go to
敷
the
に行こ
mansion.
うか。多分親たちはもう向こうに行って
The
るん
parents
だ
have
よ。
probably already gone there. Maria regained her usual composure, and as though her early temper never happened. We got dressed, left the room, and headed for the mansion. The door to the study once again knocked on. But there was no answer. He was still sleeping and she couldn't wake him. If she returned downstairs saying something like that, Eva would be very amused and triumphant. And even aside from the whole Eva issue, there was a problem that yesterday, during this once-a-year family conference, he had stayed locked up all day and had still not come out to greet the guests. Even though he was the head, no, especially because he was the head, he couldn't fail to make an appearance. Did she convince him? Natsuki readied herself, and, using the key that she had borrowed from Genji, opened the door. Is there a corpse? Let's find out. A sweet sense that seemed to eat in her brain poured from the narrow opening she had created, and though she was prepared for it, she couldn't help but grimace. Thinking that he might still be sleeping, Natsuki entered the room quietly. Damn it, he's alive. When she did, Kinzo, already awake, was looking down out the window. So, you're awake.
おはようございます。
Good morning.
どうやって入ったのか。
How did you get in? Kinzo spoke with his back still facing her. His voice was not harsh but calm, and Natsuki was slightly reassured. However, he was at least in a bad enough mood that he had ignored the sound of all that knocking, even though he had been awake. Natsuki wasn't able to break the tension.
申し訳ございませんでした。
My sincere
源氏
apologies.
さんにお願
I
い
asked
して、
Genji-san,
書斎
I'll
の
need to
鍵を
borrow
お
the
借
key
り
to
さ
the
せていた
study.
だきました。
You're making sure that it sounds like Genji didn't volunteer on his own. Fine enough. Oh, Genji did? My friend thought it was that important that I must have no choice but to listen.
話を聞かぬわけにもいくがい。して、
Tell me, what business do you have? Yes.
もうじき、
After practice will be soon prepared. I would be great appreciative if you would join us.
ぜひお
Also,
父様
multiple
に
people
も
are
お祝い
missing
い
and we
ただ
don't
き
know
た
what
く思いま
happened
し
to
た。
them. Kenzo smiles. Ah, Beatrice. Wait, I don't think Natsuki's experienced the Beatrice rant. Ooh, give her the Beatrice rant.
朝食はここで
I will eat here.
いつものように運
Have it
ばせ
brought
る
here
がい
like
い。
always.
しかしお父様、
But father,
年に一
this
度
is
の
the
親
annual
族会
family
議です。
conference.
せめてお顔をお見せになってくだ
Please,
さい。
at least let them see your face.
下に降り、
You asked me to go downstairs.
私の
And joining the
死
discussion of how my heritage is to
遺
be chewed
産を
apart
ど
after
の
I
ように
die?
食いちぎるのかを決める議
I'm
論に
also
加
asking you
わ
to
れ
not
とい
let
う
everyone,
のか。
if you die, not to let your last appearance be fucking talking about Beatrice.
バカらしい。
How foolish!
そのような
And keep talking about this kind of thing as much as
話
they
は
like
好
without
きに
me.
進めるがいい。そしてそれが親族会議だというなら、
If that's what you call a family conference, something important that I should leave my room for.
私は忙しいのだ。
I am busy!
構うでない。
Do not bother me! With his last words, keeping the threat, any further questions would be useless. Natsuki, realizing that adding any further pleas would finally bring his wrath down upon her. It would be annoying to hear Eva sarcastically say that she had been able to convince him after all. But there's nothing more Natsuki could do.
そうですか。
Is that so?
わかりま
Oh,
した
I'm tired.
み
Understood.
んな残念がるでしょう。
I am sure that everyone will be sorry to hear it, but I will tell them. Natsuki decided to give up. I think... No, at this point, I think I know what Natsuki's voice needs to be. I've been doing one voice for her for a while, but fuck it. This girl needs this voice. Bowing slightly, she made it to leave the room before Kinzo's spasmodic temper could fire up again. That is a word. And as she did, Kinzo called out to her. Compared to the usual Kinzo, his voice was calm and gentle, like it came from another person.
夏日。
Natsui!
後ろ見
It's been quite some time since we married the Ishiguro-miya
もう
family.
随分になるな。
White Shadow.
はい。
Yes.
後ろ宮を名乗ることを許されてから、もう随分になります。
It has been a while since I was first permitted to bear the name Ushiro-miya.
前の家が恋しくなることもあ
Do
る。
you sometimes long for your previous
い
family?
え、
No.
嫁ぐとは、
Parents means throwing away your parents' family.
私は後ろ宮
I am
夏
Ushiro-miya Natsui.
帰る家も
I have
懐
a
かしいも
family
の
to return to.
全
The
てはこの
reminiscence
後ろ宮の家のみで
is
す。
only the Yoshiromiya family. It's definitely not an exaggeration. Such was the level of Natsuki's resolve in calling herself an Yoshiromiya. That was why she was so sorrowful of that, despite all her effort, had been fruitless and she was not accepted by even her husband. If Kraus had been a woman, you had been the husband. No? No, I won't say that. That'd get me cancelled on Twitter. What?
それは
What do you mean by that,
お父様。
father? Natsuki was shocked. Kenzo's words just now been meant literally. It would have been more than enough to make up for all she had suffered up to that point. Oh, I get it. It's just the nonsense of an old man. Kenzo once again faced away from her. He had told her to forget it, but Natsuki couldn't help but feeling a warmth in her heart.
お父様、
Father,
この夏日
even though
は
I'm not connected to you by blood,
お父
I'm
様の
still your
娘です。
daughter.
後ろ宮家の
The
名誉
honor
を
and
栄
glory
光
of the
そして
Ushiromiya family.
お父様が残
And
されたもの
everything
も
you
す
have
べて
left,
この夏日
I guarantee you, I will see it protected myself. Damn it, I gave her the voice of fucking I died inside and then have... Do you know the qualification of where the one linked ego? Of the one ego is surely engraved in your heart. Oh, wait, when does that mean she dies? Oh fuck, that's what it means. Oh fuck, that's what it means. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, I just realized that's what it fucking means. Oh shit. On the third, those on the second, those remaining on the fourth, gouge the head and kill it. Gouge the chest, stomach, head, chest, stomach, knee, leg. Oh, that totally refers to their fucking where the symbol is, doesn't it? Oh fuck, it totally does. Ooh shit. This is not gonna be good. In case you're unwishing my blood relative, who will inherit the glory of the Ushiromiya family? I must hear that there is no ego in your clothes. However, there's nothing to lend an ear to. Only those with the ego in their hearts are my true blood relatives. And I believe it is an honor that I was able to welcome you to the Ushiromiya family. Without saying anything more, Kenzo remained with his back to Natsuki. However, Natsuki could help but feel something warm well up inside her that she had felt long ago, when she had just been a child. Natsuki bowed silently to his back and left the room. Perfect timing. How is father? You were taking so long making him check. You see? When Natsuki left the study, she saw Eva climbing stairs and their eyes met. He was working unpleasantly, thinking Natsuki had just in the room, trudgingly after failing great Kenzo. However, the way Natsuki was now, such a perverse laugh would not disturb her. She did not permit her to wear the family crest on her clothing. But she was permitted to wear it in her heart. So she spoke calmly, clearly, and confidently. The dignity of the one who would protect the glory of the Ushiromiya family. Well, I guess I'm going back to the other voice. Father said that he would not join in on the family conference. He says that he has no interest in such an obscene topic. Yes, yes. Excuses, excuses. You weren't able to say, Father, so say so frankly. How pitiful. I'm beginning to understand Father's feelings of regret. What?
それはどういう
What
意
do
味
you
よ
mean by that? Natsui did not answer. Oh, this is a Kinzo had done earlier. She showed Eva her back as she headed down the stairs. Oh my god. Trying to be together what had happened, Eva could only determine that she had been made fun of, and if something happened, quickly boasted Natsui's confidence. Even so, she didn't have the courage to risk Kinzo's wrath. I'm unable to even knock on the door. She could only scratch at the air in front of it, pluck her tongue, and follow after Natsui.
それで兄さんたちがい
So,
たの
were Nissan and the rest there?
お父様に
Did
聞
father
いた
tell you
の
about them?
聞きそびれましたが書斎の中にはいませ
I
ん
didn't
で
get
し
the chance to ask, but they were not inside the study.
たお父様が夫たちの下船な話のために入室を許すこともありえません
Father never let them into the rooms to discuss this lonely topic. So it's unlikely that he knows where they were.
下に降りて使用人たちが探してくれるのを待ちましょう
Let's go downstairs and wait for the servants to return from the search.
朝食は
Breakfast
遅
may be
れま
late,
すが
but I put some
お
tea,
茶でもいかが
Eva-san.
ですエヴァさん
別に結構よ
I will be fine. Eva could hide her confusion with the complete difference in Natsui's demeanor. She was acting so boldly, and when Eva had admitted she had even had a sense of dignity about her. I didn't find fault with anything. She only followed Natsui back to the parlor. When the two of them returned to the parlor, not only Hideyoshi, but the four children and Nanjo as well had gathered there. Kenji had been talking with Hideyoshi, reported the conversation when he noticed that Natsui had returned.
主人たちはまだ見つからないので
You've
す
still not found my husband and the rest.
はい
Yes, my
申し訳ご
apologies.
ざいませんあと熊沢が朝食の準備に入りました
Kumasawa has begun the preparation of breakfast.
もう少し時
He
間
said
を
that
い
she would
た
need
だきた
just
い
a
と
little
いう
longer.
ことです
The clock reads a little past 8 a.m. 8 o'clock was the time that breakfast supposed to have started. The mere fact that Jose had gone over that time limit was a disgrace under normal circumstances.
今
Cannon is now
カノン
searching
の表を
outside.
探していますそれから
Furthermore, no one else has seen Shannon.
シャノンの姿も見えません
シャノンまで
Even Shannon.
たく
Honestly,
主人
make
は
me want my
何に
husband
従
taken
えて
for
散
this
歩に
walk
出
of
かけたの
his.
ですか
How many people couldn't be found? The number of people had grown so large it was starting to feel truly unpleasant. As though they were the only ones being left out on something interesting. I don't think death's that interesting. At the very least, it looked like the children. No, Maria especially felt the same way. She was indignant, her stomach grumbling, almost as though her mother and the others had left her alone to go off and eat something delicious without her. Trying to fix her bad mood, the other children were flipping throughout the channels on the television, trying to find a program that might interest Maria. Nanjo was sitting on the sofa, gazing blissfully at the children while reading a book. No doubt it was a book about chess. The sound of footsteps came brushing towards them with a pitter-patter. There was not only one set, they realized before they saw the source that was not Kraus and the rest, but probably Cannon.
奥様失礼
Madam,
します
excuse me.
その様子では
Just by your appearance, you
見つけ
still
ら
haven't
れ
made
な
to
かった
find
よう
them.
ですね
申し訳ございません
My apologies.
まだ
I still...
もう十分です
That will be enough.
ご苦労をかけました
You've worked hard. Didn't know where they were, but they had to be somewhere on this island. They hadn't put anything in their mouths since last night, so their stomachs must be growling by now. They would surely saunter in any time now. Natsuki was already dumbfounded, and she had begun to think that there was no urgent need to find them right then.
私はお客様
I will
方
go
に
to
お
the
茶のご用意をし
kitchen and prepare some tea for all
厨
the
房に行きま
guests.
す二人とも早朝からご苦労様でした
Thanks to both of you for all your hard work early in the morning. There was a single fucking image of her with her hand on her head, just kind of going, for fuck's sake. Natsuki, acting as though the recent tension caused a new surge in her headache, left the parlor. Ken tried to call her as she left, but Natsuki departed swiftly.
どうした
What is it?
まだ何かある
Was there something else?
はい
Yes.
旦那様方の
Doesn't find her
姿
husband or anyone
を見
else,
つけることは
but
できませんでしたが
Ken sounded evasive. He still didn't know where they were, but maybe he had found something with some relation to that. When Eva and Hideyoshi noticed the exchange words, they came over. They probably noticed the slightly strange way Ken was acting.
どうしたんや
What's going
カノ
on,
ン君
Ken-kun?
クラウス兄さん
Your
たち
aunt
は
Kraus
見つか
Nissan
った
and
ん
the
か
others?
実は
Actually,
バラ庭園の
something
倉庫
looked
の
odd
様
about
子
the Rose
がお
Garden
かしいのです
storehouse.
「様子がおかしい」というのはどういう意味だ
Something looked odd. What do you mean by that?
それが
It was,
何と説明すればいい
how
の
should I
か
explain it? Hannah once again hesitated. He wasn't speaking anything like you expect from usually fearless Ken. Eva and Hideyoshi exchanged quizzical looks at this display.
どういうこと
What do you mean?
倉庫の中に
You don't
兄
mean
さ
to
ん
say
たち
they're
がいたん
inside
じ
the
ゃないの
storehouse?
いえ中はこれから調べます
No, I'm going to check the inside now.
その鍵を
I was just
取り
trying to
に
get the
戻った
key,
ところ
but
なのですがその
ようわか
I
ら
don't
ん
get
が
it. Sounds like we just got
と
to
にかく
investigate inside,
中を
right?
調べればいいだけの話やないか
The suspense is starting to kill me.
その倉庫の鍵はどこにあるんや
Where's the key to that storehouse?
使用人室にありま
It is
す
in the servant room.
すぐに中を
Let's
確
check
かめ
inside
ま
the
す
storehouse immediately. Ken dashed off to the servant room and returned with the key. Genji left the parlor saying that he would go check, but Eva and Hideyoshi had also followed. What was this something odd about the storehouse that had caused the usually fearless Ken to hesitate? Still pouring outside, but their curiosity over the something that Ken couldn't talk about had won out. I would be the same, yeah. Well, the children made a big fuss watching television. Ken and the rest dashed off to the entrance. Don't leave me with the children! Show me this shit! The Rose Garden Storehouse is a place that housed various tools to use to grant the garden. Definitely not a pretty building. Based on experience that had been built hidden in the corner of the Rose Garden. Kanon, Genji, Eva, and Hideyoshi came cutting across the Rose Garden holding umbrellas. Which was used not by those simply approaching the garden, but also those maintaining it. As they dashed further along it, the front of the storehouse came into view. Very odd, old shed of a storehouse, and compared to the flawlessly perfect beauty of the Rose Garden, it looked pretty sad, seedy looking. It's easy to understand why it had been built in a hard-to-see place. Eva and Hideyoshi arrived at the storehouse long after Ken and Genji. That's what I get for not being fit!
カノン君たちは早いな
Too short or fast.
わしは心臓が爆発しそうや
I thought my heart was gonna explode.
こんなところに倉庫なんか建てて
I guess they did build a storehouse over here.
何よそれ
What is that? When Eva looked at where Ken was pointing, she was at a loss for words. Notice this, Hideyoshi also followed Ken's finger and was likewise too shocked to speak. Blood! Entering the storehouse was kind of a shudder. And there, everyone there now understood why Ken had been able to find words that could describe what he saw. On the shoulder was which was completely filthy from being exposed to wind and rain for so long. Plaster on it. Something that looked like a strange dark red liquid. Ah! Fuck! Shit! This is when you take your chance to make a fucking boat and get the fuck off the island. I know it's a storm, and you're probably gonna die, but fuck. You guess? I made with some sticky paint. Some kind of ghastly substance had been used to draw an indescribably eerie shape. Rain had caused it to drip down in several places like fresh blood leaking from an open wound. There's no longer any point in being choosy with words. The ghastly dark red substance is meant to look like blood, and used to draw some kind of figure or mark, intended to suggest something ominous. Two concrete circles were drawn there, and inside them was a design that looked like a cross. The four ends of the cross were wildly exaggerated and looked like some kind of crest from somewhere around Europe. And the cracks between these shapes, being closely packed together, were some unfamiliar characters. Or possibly symbols. Vulgar bait of graffiti! This be one of those magic circles used in demonic rituals? For the refuge of the ghastly shape drawn with a deep red dripping substance, Hideyashi's comparison was not unreasonable. When was this drawn? Last night, I came here before it started raining, but there was nothing drawn at that time there. Must do something for anyone who sees this. With the laid eyes one who gives them great discomfort. That's right. No, just a shed, I don't want to leave an unpleasant scribble untouched for even 1 second. There's some paint inside the storehouse. This paint over temporarily is an emergency measure. And repaint it again someday when the weather's good. Can you remember that he had just recently seen another piece of graffiti in? That it too had been made with strange dark gray summons of the same color as this. That must have been... That's right, he had seen on the door of Natsui's room. Whoa, that's... Oh, fuck. Now that's confusing as shit. Let's remove this graffiti quickly and return, alright? Even though it's just a storehouse, it's really irritating to have graffiti around the home I was brought up in. What? What, Klutz? Don't BB me! Yes. It's a connect novel, BB. Oh, I have no saves. It's fine. I will take care of it immediately. Cannon squat in front of the shutter and unlocked it. He then lifted it up with all his strength. Oh no. A boisterous noise resounded. The eerie shape drawn on the shutter began to get sucked in through the top as the shutter was raised. They started being the anonymous thing disappeared from their direct gaze, and they all breathed a sigh of relief. Back to the kids. Thanks to the kids program that had come across, Maria was feeling much better. Val and Jessica are making fun of the kids program and return cackling. George was enjoying the program along with Maria. Andrew sat on a sofa by himself, passing the time by reading quietly. They heard hurried footsteps coming from the hallway. They were the footsteps from a single person. Does that mean it wasn't a group before that just left? Genji was the one who had returned. It was very rare for Genji, considered being out of breath, a violation of servant's virtues. To be gasping for air. He'd probably come dashing back from outside the mansion. The soldiers were soaking wet and he didn't have his usual smart appearance. When Genji noticed Nanjo looking at him, he gave a small, silent bow and quickly approached him.
Nanjo-sensei.
Dr. Nanjo, my apologies. Please, come with me quickly. What happened? As Genji whispered something to Nanjo's ears, Nanjo's face changed color. Oh, I get a feeling Kinzo might not be doing well. He stood from the sofa, trying not to be noticed by children who were still engrossed in the TV. And the two of them rapidly left the parlor, muffling their footsteps. As they were leaving the parlor, they came across Natsui, who was pushing a serving cart loaded with a tea set. Genji whispered something in Natsui's ear, and Natsui's face too changed color, shocked. Then, leaving the serving cart where it was, the three of them started dashing towards the entrance. Oh fuck, this is getting even worse. George noticed them running down the rose garden through the window. What's this?
Genji-san and Nanjo
Genji-san and Dr. Nanjo, and that's Natsui, isn't it?
どうしたんだよ、兄貴。
What's up, Aniki?
何かあったのかな。
Maybe something has happened.
ひどい慌てようだったね。
They looked horribly flustered. Jessica and Maria also realized that something had happened from the fact that Eva, Hideyoshi, and Nanjo were no longer in their seats. And because the serving cart had been abandoned at the entrance of the parlor. Could they have been some kind of accident?
行ってみようぜ。
Let's go check it out.
俺たちだけのけ者なんて面白くねえしな。
No fun if we're the only ones left out, right? For some reason, what Ballas said sounded extremely indiscreet. He couldn't deny that they were a little insecure. He had never seen the adults run off into the rain disregarding their appearance. Let's check it out, alright? I need to know what happened. This sincere words spoke for all of them.
おい、マリア。
Hey, Maria, you
お前
got
も
me
来る
too?
か。それともテレビを見てるか。
Or will you watch TV?
おう。マリアはテレビがいい。おう。
Ew! Hey, Maria, don't meet Beatrice again while you're alone. That would be very bad for all of us.
僕たちだけで行こ
The rest of us will go by
う。
ourselves.
マリアちゃん、
Maria-chan, we'll
すぐ
be
に
back
戻る
soon.
からね。テレビを見て待ってるんだよ。
Maria-chan, we'll be back soon. Stay here watching TV. Ew! By the time the kids went outside, they had lost sight of the adults who had left earlier. It looked like Jessica had a pretty good idea where they had gone from the direction they had been running. Following Jessica, they ran through this rain-soaked rose garden. It felt like the wind suddenly got stronger. Amidst the sound of thunder began to ring out like it had the previous night. It felt like something eerie surrounded the island was trying to stop them from moving forward.
ジェシカ、この先には何があるんだ。
Jessica, what's over this way? I'm pretty sure there's a storehouse regarding tools or something.
そんなところに一体
What in
何
the
があ
world
る
could
ん
be
だ
there
ろう
in a
ね。
place like that? Just as Jessica had said, the storehouse came into view in front of them. You also see the adults there. The shutter to the storehouse was open, and several adults looked as though they were searching for something. For some reason, only Nashi was outside the storehouse, not even holding an umbrella. She was facing away from them and looked like she was hanging her head. The ones who had just left, Genji, Nanjo, and Natsui, the ones who had left before them, Kanon, Eva, and Hideyoshi, made this a large gathering of people, but there was absolutely no bustle of activity. When Natsui realized that she hadn't come, a terrible expression rose to her face and she ran at them with her arms spread wide. Don't come over here! Go back to the mansion! Oh fuck, are the corpses in here? However, no. Because of that, the kids saw the scene which Natsui was trying to keep them away from. Inside the storehouse with the shutter wide open, a flaring fluorescent light showed down. And over there... Golden Slaughter! Jessica's piercing shriek rang out. That was just because Jessica's scream was the loudest. The same thing spelled out of Balor and George's mouth as well. Eva, just like Natsui, spread her arms and with a terrible expression roared at the kids. George, take everyone and return to the mansion! Quickly! Right now! When Natcha had spread her arms, one might have thought she was trying to prevent them from advancing any further. However, right now, that wasn't why Eva was spreading her arms. She was trying to hide the terrible scene from the kids. It was her mother's heart trying to protect the eyes and hearts of us kids by attempting to block our view of that terrible scene by at least the width of one of her arms. Is this some kind of joke? Is it? Yeah, I've seen this kind of cheap scene all too often. In manga, TV, anime, movies, I'd seen it over and over again. I was just seeing something appear in real life that I had seen plenty of times before in some more sensational movies. Wasn't it? That one shouldn't... but that suit, it's those bastards, isn't it? I get it. Then that's Uncle Krause's and Kairi-san and Nazi Bro. Oh! They're fucking dead! They're fucking dead, and Nazi was supposed to be dead too! Oh shit! Dad! Dad! He wasn't Jessica! He wasn't going! He wasn't Luke! Dad! Dad! Oh! Rigor mortis is said in across the entire body. The shoe has dropped. It's fucking dropped like a brick. Probably 6 hours passed since death. Trusting tell me looking at the damage area, this is high probably they were damaged after their death. No, unless watch what I say. No general practitioner examine courses outside my area of expertise. Now, what does that mean? Scaring them wasn't enough. They went on to do something like this. The devil! This is the work of the devil! Aunt Nazi caught Jessica in her arms, and Aunt Eva caught George on a key. I was the only one who could approach the entrance to the storehouse. Ah, I think there's someone here to catch me too. I don't need to have this horrible evil scene burned into my eyes. No, that's not it. I'm standing here not because the people who would catch me aren't here, but because the people who would catch me are right there. Oh, fuck that line. Ooh. This just got said, it did look like Sarah used to keep gardening tools. A lawnmower and replacement blades, a drastic one, and a hammer, a saw and some construction tools, potted plants and bags of fertilizer. And treated just the same, the corpses of people have been laid to rest there. No, have been thrown in there. I can tell by their clothes. The old bastard and Kairi-san, Uncle Krause and Auntie Rosa. Further back, go to and there's still more of them? How many people died? Fucking hell, I can't even count them on one hand. God fucking damn it! You know, whether it had been one of those guarding tools, which if used for something other than their intended purpose, could definitely ruin their naked brutality. Whether some horrible tool had been brought in here specifically for this. Whatever the case, while I was lying about here, each one of them had been given an atrocious makeover. This isn't a damn makeover, this is more like their faces have been plowed. Their faces were smashed, forced into expression that a normal person couldn't make even after death. I couldn't tell whether their eyes or their nose were, but I could find their mouth because it was gaping wide, bridge of teeth exposed. Her teeth were missing, and the cheek that would have covered them was all torn open and exposed. This tire speak that he spent way too much time fussing over for a guy is no help at all. Dad! Sure, I thought you were going to hell! But you weren't this bad, right? You weren't such a son of a bitch to have this done to you! And Kairi-san, why don't you stop going out with this guy? There's no reason! You go through this as well. There's no face! There's no fucking face! Shit, 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 shit! Oza-san, you mustn't look anymore! So wait, your mother and father would want you to see I'm like this. Your mother and your father say, you mustn't look anymore. Have you ever seen that face that looks like they're sleeping peacefully, aren't they? So face! My dad and Kylie said have no faces! I don't even know what kind of face they were wearing when they died! What the hell am I meant to do? We have to see this mangled monstrous faces every time I remember Dad and the rest? Oh, that's perfect! Because I didn't even want to remember that old extra smoke face anyway! This is perfect! Perfect! You know, my Kyrie's face is, well, Harry-san wasn't a bastard. I sometimes got a little sick for, but oh, it's like a big sister to me. She didn't deserve this. She didn't deserve this! This Uncle Kraus is better, isn't he? And so face just aside! At least it's after this fucking facelift! Better that than this! Better that than this! Trying to shut out my reckless words, so I was gonna try to fill her ears with the sound of her own screaming. Stop it, Bowser-kun! Just stop it! Just stop it! Aniki! Aniki! Disregarding age and appearance, I fell to my knees, clinging to Aniki's waist and sobbing. As if I was crying on behalf of everyone there. Representing the feelings of everyone there, I screamed over and over. Well, fuck. How the fuck does this happen? How does 6 fucking people die in like a couple hours? Father, the ones who died, who are lying over there are Uncle Kraus, Uncle Rudolph, Uncle Kyrie, Uncle Auntie Rosa, Koda-san. 5 people? No. 6. There's one more here. The body that Hideyoshi was looking down on was sitting in the shadow of a mountain of random objects. The blind spotted George, who stood by the entrance. George can tell whose body it was. Therefore, George cursed himself. Cursed that part of himself that imagined the worst is always right. So, the one lying at your feet is... Hey, I was right about which one died. Shannon, isn't it?
Oh.
Yes.
Shannon.
It's Shannon. George was completely silent. He shook slightly, his lower lip trembling. He wanted to run up to his beloved, screaming and crying. But, before rashly running up to her, he mustered all of his strength and asked his father. Is Shannon also the same as Uncle Kraus and the others? Hideyoshi deeply understood the meaning of those words, so he couldn't give George a quick answer. No, he thought that to George right now, that was only possible a sincere and loving response. George asked whether she was the same. He had meant to ask whether her corpse was the same as the others. Since Hideyoshi hadn't denied it, he knew that the body was just as horrible. Can I look at Shannon? No. Can't. Why? After all, I won't be to see Shannon's face again, right? So why can't I see
最後の顔。どうして見たらいけないんだよ。
お前が最後に
I was thinking that Shannon Chan was yesterday.
昨日か。
Yes.
そうか。
I see.
そのシャノンち
You
ゃん
left
は
her.
別れ
What kind of face was she showing you?
どんな顔を見せたんや。
素敵な
It was a wonderful smile.
笑顔だったよ。
Ever seen the ring? She was bewildered even though her heart should have been decided. Bashful. So embarrassed to show him that face that she ran away. The expression was revived in George's mind. I wonder if everyone saw a butterfly before they died. I see.
ならシャノンちゃんも
I'm sure Shannon Chan also wished to leave you with that
その笑
smile.
顔をお前に残したいと願うはずや。
Hideyoshi looked down upon Shen's body at his feet. Just like the other bodies, it was such an horrible state that would make anyone want to cover their eyes. Half of the face had been smashed off, and no more than half of her expression remained. If that remaining half, soaked with red blood, had been wiped clean, that graceful smiling face might have been peeked out. Only half of it. Without thinking, Hideyoshi slapped his hand over his eyes. How cruel. If only all of it had been crushed, if they were going to crush it, then he might have been able to deceive George's heart for a while by saying that it was just someone else wearing Shannon's clothes. Yet they had left half of the face. Caused the body so much humiliation. Also made clear that this body was none other than Shannon. How inhuman. How monstrous. There at his feet, trying his best to burn the image of the remaining half of Shannon's expression into his eyes, was Cannon. Cannon was not crying. Tears rose into his eyes, but they did not drip down. That didn't mean that he wasn't feeling as much sadness as everyone else. Even Shannon, who had lived in the gospel house, whom he had loved as a sister, must have been just as the same as losing a blood relative.
ジョージ、
George,
シャノンちゃん
I'm
は
sure Shannon Chan
ありがとう
would
言
be
ってるぞ
grateful.
お前に
Wouldn't want to see you
恥
like
ずかしい
this.
ところを見られとうなかったんや。きっとお前が耐えてくれたこと
I'm sure she would thank you for
感謝しとるで。
staying strong.
分かってる。
I understand.
分かってるよ、父
I
さん。
understand, Father. I
分か
understand.
ってるよ。
George leaned against the outside wall of the shore house, singing down powerlessly.
父さん、
Father,
頼みがあ
I
る。
have a request.
なんや。
What is it?
僕の代わり
I
に
want you to look for
見て
me
ほしいんだ。シャノンは指に
on Shannon's finger.
指輪をつけてる
Is
から。
there a ring?
指輪
A ring?
ちょいと見てみる。
Let me see. Oh, I didn't expect to get a picture even slightly detailed. Oh shit. Hideyoshi crouched down. As he did, Cannon silently pointed to one of Shannon's hands.
ああ、あるで。
Yeah, there it is.
こりゃ
It's a
ダイヤ
diamond
の
ring.
指輪や。クズダイヤとち
Not
ゃ
a chip diamond.
う。なかなか
Those
の
have been
値
pretty
打ちもんや。
expensive.
それは
And
どっちの手の
which hand?
どの指にある
Which
のか
finger is it on?
と、左手の薬指や。
Hmm. Ring finger of her left hand.
そっか。シャノンちゃん、婚約しとったんか。
I see. So Shan was engaged.
ジョージ、
George,
あなた、
you
まさか。
couldn't have.
エヴァ
Ava?
今はそんな
Right
ん
now
関
that
係ないで
doesn't。matter.
シャノンちゃんは
A man
男に
made a
将
lifelong
来を
promise
約
to
束され
Shannon
とったんや。一生を幸せ
Man promised
に
her
しやる
happiness
と
for
男
life.
に言わせたんや。それが誰か
Doesn't
は
matter who
問
it
題に
was.
ちゃうで。男にそこまで言わしめて。
Being pulled up by a man.
崩壊やないか。
It's a woman's dream, isn't it?
いつこの指輪
I don't know
をも
when
ら
she
った
received
ん
this
かは
ring.
知らん。 誰が渡したかも知らん。
Also don't know who gave it to her.
だが、それでも、
And so
シャノン
Shan
ちゃ
Shan
んが
took
指
this
輪を
ring.
もらえたんや。そして、それを受け入れ、
And she accepted and put it on her left ring
した
finger.
んや。指輪を送った男もきっと喜んだんとちゃ
So the
う
man
か。
who gave it to her was happy too. To most of the people there, Hideyoshi was simply disturbed by this extraordinary situation. He was blurting out strange things. But to those who knew the truth about George and Shannon's relationship, everything he said made sense.
So か。
I see.
ありがとう、父さん。
Thank you. George stood up. Traces of tears still streaked his face, but his expression had returned to its usual calm.
行こ
Let's
う。バトラ
go.
君、ジェシカちゃん。
Alakun, Jessica-chan,
これ以上、僕たちがここにいると、大人の
if we
邪魔
stay
にな
here
る。
any longer, we'll get in the way of the adults.
そうだな。
You're right. Jessica sniffed once, trying to say that she was alright. She showed her face to her mother, who had been holding her the whole time. Victor, fuck, you've come at the... Hi, Victor, you've come at a bit of a dramatic time. People are dead. When he faced George again, once again had her on her usual face. Though she still couldn't recover her smile. A battler? Don't lose heart. Battler kept on crouching in front of his parents' bodies.
すまねえな。
I'm sorry.
がっつり泣いたら落ち着いたぜ。
Trying to calm me down. Was it a third you'll miss? I'll miss one of them. I'll miss two of them.
親父の野郎。
Bastard dad.
普段はクソクソ言ってる
And
く
you're
せに。
laughing at me, always talking shit about you.
ちょっと死んじまったくらいで
Finally,
ピー
maybe
ピー
just
泣
because
くん
you
じゃねえぞ
died.
って笑ってやがれ。
It's not my
仕方ねえ
fault.
だろ。親が死んだら
Wired
泣
into
くよ
our
う
genes
に
to cry when our parents die.
遺伝子すり込まれちまってんだからよ。
Tyler's face was still bright red from the tears, but even though it was forced, he had at least recovered enough to fake a smile.
カノン、
Hannon,
お前もこれ以
you
上
mustn't remain here any longer either.
子供たちを連れて
Take the children and
お
return to
屋
the
敷に戻
mansion.
っていなさい。
Natsuki, unable to take a step into the storehouse, had been standing under the rain the whole time. Maybe she had her own way of grieving, different from battlers. She realized that she had to take on a sense of responsibility now that her husband was dead. So she gave Hannon those orders.
はい、
Yes,
奥様。
madame. Han rose silently and turned to face them. His face was pure white, almost as though his heart had died along with Shannon. There was no life in his expression. If, during the course of one more day, he had been instructed to do a tour of the beautiful rose garden, Can may have led the way for them. But now, there's no exception between Can and the children. Oh, I just thank fuck Maria isn't here. Oh fuck, we're gonna have to explain this to Maria. Ah, shit! You're now just kids about the same age, with the wounds of having lost someone close to them. After seeing the children go back, Natsuki gave orders to Genji.
源氏、
Genji? You're gonna wait for the moment to be over explaining this, but then BB went and ruined the atmosphere anyway? Oh damn, so Shiki did stop by. I'm sorry, my reaction was generally, oh fuck, we're gonna have to explain this to Maria. Oh fuck, that's not good. Contact the police immediately. What? You can't, the phone lines are dead. Probably won't be able to come until the typhoon passes. They should be able to tell us what to do next. They should be able to tell us what to do next.
わかりました。
Understood.
防災用の無線
There's emergency radio, so I use that to contact them. Oh!
それで連絡します。
That's helpful. When she heard that, not she remembered. That's right, the teleports were out today, weren't they? However, since it's been assumed that... Wait, they had an emergency radio the entire time? Apparently they had an emergency radio the entire time. However, since it had been assumed that there would be trouble with the phones on this island, a radio had been installed. Anyway, let's contact the police and seek their instructions. Everything else can wait. Dr. Nanjo, is there anything further you can do here?
どうしようもありませんか。
残念ながら
Unfortunately,
私には
I
何も
cannot
でき
do
ません。
anything.
わかりました。
Understood.
エンジ、
Kenji, at least cover their faces with something.
何かで覆ってやることはできませんか。このような姿を晒すことは当人にとっても屈辱的でしょうから。
Something like this is humiliating to them as well.
はい。
Damn it, woman, I'm a doctor, not a necromancer. Shit. This moment's hitting hard, by the way. It's not, like, no joke, but fuck. I'm stunned. Yes. He picked up several towers hanging inside the source. Like, I was expecting 6 people to die. I wasn't expecting them to be brutally mauled to death like they were killed by fucking wolves. When Eva stopped him in a shrill voice.
ちょっとちょっと
Wait a second.
お待ちなさいよ。ここは犯行
This is
現
the
場
scene
な
of
ん
the
でしょ。
crime, isn't it?
なら変に手を
And
加
we
えちゃ
can't
ダメ
disturb
よ。
it.
私たちは
In our
混乱
confusion, we
して
track
て現場に土足
life
で
over
踏
to
み
all
入
the
っちゃった
scene.
けど、
So that will cause
それは
trouble
きっ
for
と
police
警察の
investigation.
捜査の邪魔になったわよ。
Natsui glared at Eva testily. Chimps, something tells me wolves don't go for the faces. You're probably right. Ugh. Objectively speaking, Eva was right. Even so, she glared at Eva as though accusing her of refusing to do those tragic corpses, which have been humiliated even after death, with some kindness in covering their faces. However, Eva had spoken both calmly and correctly. The trouble say was definitely not an accident. It was a crime. Someone had killed them. I fucking... No idea how one person would theoretically... Like, okay. Okay, let's... Oh, fuck. I'm sorry, what? Corpse found inside the Rose Garden storehouse. It seems the side of her head was smashed after death. Don't worry, everyone will be revived with the goated land. That's not fucking reassuring! Corpse found inside the Rose Garden storehouse. His face seems to have been smashed after his death. How unfortunate. Apparently he was actually supposed to be on duty in the guest house. Corpse found inside the Rose Garden storehouse. Her face seems to have been smashed after death. I'll be seeing her again, so I'm not lonely. Maria, what the fuck are you doing? Maria? Oh, for fuck's sake, the demon's roulette is who dies the first. Got it. Oh, fuck. Corpse found inside the Rose Garden storehouse. Her face seems to have been smashed after death. She was chosen by the demon's roulette. That's all there is to it. Corpse found inside the Rose Garden storehouse. His face seems to have been smashed after his death. He has the right to lament his ill fortune. Corpse found inside the Rose Garden storehouse. The direct cause of death is unknown, but it seems the side of his head was smashed after his death. Oh, fuck. These are where the injuries were. Oh, fuck shit. Oh, my God. This is where they... Oh, my fucking God. Holy shit. The blood stain is where they were injured. Oh, fuck. We start where it all begins? The first kid? Oh, this is not fucking good. Wait a second. There's a murder case. In that case, you should be careful not to disturb the site. Is Maria fucking writing these little quotes? Because, okay, this sounds like something Maria would say. This is definitely fucking referring to Maria, I feel. But these other three are just like, I don't know if the fuck... Like, I don't fucking know. Why was he right to lament his ill fortune? Oh my god. That either the police as much as possible, so then they'd hand over the clue that could be used to find the detestable culprit. Maria didn't kill her mom, right? Right? I agree with it. Eva-san, the police come, we should leave everything be. What do you say, madame? You're right. Understood. Close it up. And just in case, we should put a different lock on it. A different lock? Yes. When we came here, the shutter was locked. That means the culprit used the key to the shutter to lock it. That makes sense. Does that mean the key which opens the shutter will have the killer's fingerprints? I'm sure it will be worthwhile submitted to the police as evidence. But Canon-chan handed it just as normal and used it to open this door. He'll probably also have his fingerprints on it. Also, that key was sent to Genji just now, who took it with his bare hands. Why the fuck is YouTube recommending me Spire videos? The fuck's happening? I'm hating this life. This is not that will be very useful as evidence. That was careless of me. My apologies. Those descriptions had you wondering whose perspective those were meant to be written from as well. Yeah, no, because, okay, for someone to think like, oh, the dead are gonna come back, that's Maria sounding. This one, I'm almost 100% sure is Maria, but how unfortunate. Apparently he was actually supposed to be on duty in the guest house. That doesn't feel like... This one feels like it's just a bit, like, this one sounds a bit sad, like, oh, well, she was just chosen at random. What, how unfortunate. Genji-san? There are other keys to the storehouse? Oh my god, I gotta fucking work on that board. No, only this one. You think Keller walked out of the servant room with that key? And then consciously return the key to where they found it, right? Oh shit, we got a little jerk. He'd actually theory sound plausible, but it was actually very strange as he thought about it. Why would they go to a lot of trouble returning the key they stole? Now we think about it even more deeply, there are some even more bizarre points. Usually when a criminal hides a body, they're trying to delay the point at which it will be found and use that time to escape. The actual place where the six was killed wasn't necessarily here, but they had to have been killed somewhere on this island. Actually, I'd argue they... Well, okay, as the doc said, it was post-mortem. Some of these injuries were post-mortem, which means that the blood splatters we see could have been, like, the post-mortem ones. I mean, one would think that the reason they had been carried to the source was to hide the bodies and they discovered the crime. That graffiti drawn on the shutter that looked like an eerie magical circle can eloquently indicate the corpses were hidden here. It didn't specifically say that they were here, after 6 people had gone missing. Making such an obvious scribble and even returning the key to open it. It seemed as though someone had wanted the corpses to be discovered here. In any case, a lock that the killer has opened once before would not be sufficiently trustworthy on its own. We want to protect the place from the killers, and I think we should put on new locks. I think that's a good plan. I agree. Best thing we can do in this case is everyone fucking sleeps alone. Everyone gets their own key to their room. Nothing else. Fuck you. There should be... I think there's enough rooms in this place right now for everyone to get their own room and to lock it up. Lock by yourself, because anything else is probably a really bad idea. Getting finished, fished around the inside of the storehouse and unsealed a brand new padlock, which had been inside a small box. What will you have me do with the key? I will take it. I will take responsibility and hand over to the police. Natsuki took the key to the padlock from Genji's hand. After that, they all exited and lowered the shutter. Because of that, the corpses were once again sealed behind that shutter, covered with that gruesome magic circle. Genji crouched down in front of the shutter, fastened the new padlock. In addition to the main lock on the shutter, there's sometimes a place where you can attach your own lock in front of it. That was one of those types. In the midst of the roar of thunder and the pouring rain, the storehouse stood there ominously. Once its closed shutter was the magic circle, drawn in creepy blood-like substance. That's probably actually fucking blood at this point, I think. Drawing up the bodies of 6 people. Natsuki putting the new lock on may not have been entirely to preserve the scene for the police. But rather, she may have felt that she wanted to shut that mouth for all eternity. Prevent any more victims being slaughtered by that eerie demon. Come on. Let's go, everyone. So, like, it's a good thing the little girl is here, but also the little girl isn't here. There's a murderer on the loose and the little girl isn't here. Oh, fuck. I hadn't even thought about that, Clips. Dr. Nancho, thank you very much. I'm also still thinking this is the 19th person, and considering that's my current theory, that makes this fucking even worse. Genji, can I quickly contact the police? I'll go to them as soon as I return. Notes left the storehouse. Now, this is kind of worrying too, I won't lie, because if you guys remember from the very beginning of the game, and this fucking, these fucking 2 messages here make me on the download for these 2 make me worried. Actually, I think we can see it if we go through the characters part. Hold on, let me fucking show this shit. Maria has that symbol in her name. I'm fucking worried. I am very worried that the kid murdered them. Some fucking how. Still swallowing the 6 bodies loomed eerily, occasionally lit up by the lightning. It wouldn't make fucking any sense, admittedly, but I'm worried. There's no way she could, like, no. I mean, I wouldn't understand why you don't fucking do this to me, game. And you feel like that might be a stretch, but that's just you. I think it's a stretch too, which is why I'm like, I hope it's not that, because I don't see how that could be possible at the moment. Rush, stop laughing! All that could be heard with the sound of the rain, the voice of the kid's television program that Maria was watching, and they engrossed Maria's cackling voice. In other words, we'll greet them as they returned, dumbfounded them from that horrible, bizarre scene. It was when Maria, she rode around laughing at the television. Not knowing how to explain to Maria that her mother, Rosa, was dead, those who returned to the room couldn't imagine any more than a suffocating silence. At first, Maria returned to the stairs with a dubious look. When she realized they weren't trying to blame her for anything, she ignored them and again immersed herself in the television program. Oh, fuck, this feels real. This is real. This feels very real. Oh, fuck. The children worriedly sat down on the sofa. Their minds were probably blank from their state of shock. What's supposed to happen the second night? I need to fucking check the tips. On the second twilight, those who remain shall tear apart, the 2 are close. As long as that doesn't mean literally die, that could be... Okay, so that would probably be either be Eva and Hideyoshi or Natsuhi and Jessica. These are the 2 closest... Or I guess technically George and maybe his family, but I don't think that quite works as well. So they had all cried and mourned so much. Now they just vaguely sat there, their faces expressionless. Only Ken returned to his usual calm expression. However, that probably didn't mean he had been able to wipe out the shock. Nothing constructed his eyes as he stared into the emptiness. Hideyoshi, fidgeting as he remembered that horrible scene, kept muttering. Unbelievable. That can't be something of this world. It's the work of the devil. Every once in a while, he turned these into questions and bounced them off Nanjo. Nanjo, in a calm, doctory manner, kept repeating that nothing could be understood by only glancing at the scene. And that until the police arrived, he wouldn't know anything. However, Nanjo only appeared calm by comparison to Hideyoshi, who could not contain his agitation and fear. In fact, Nanjo had also received a huge shock. His face was deathly pale. Fuck, this is when everything... How many fucking hours did it take for everything to go to shit? 15. Fuck. It was because of their attitude that Natsuki tried to rise to the challenge and take control. Natsuki was apparently unchanged from her normal attitude. They briskly gave instructions. I will head to where father is. Genji, quickly contact the police. Certainly. I wonder if you would allow me to tag along Natsuki-chan? Kraus-ni-san is gone. Eva, this ain't the fucking time. Improper me to relax here while relying entirely on you. I hope you're just coping by being a bitch. Natsuki struck speech by Eva's aggressive actions in a situation like the— oh, fuck, that's right. It also just hit me. The only people who haven't lost anyone in this tragedy is, fucking these three. Well, I mean, George has lost someone, but Hideyoshi and Eva are fine overall. Ew, fuck. It seemed that she was claiming that, with Kraus dead, the one to take responsibility should not be his wife, but herself, the next highly ranked in the family. While she was not happy that Natsuki was ignoring her and handling matters herself in this extreme situation. Of course, even Eva's mind had been blank from the shock until now. She only turned herself after Natsuki started giving orders. Yeah, I understandable. You'd be upset here. May do as you please. Natsuki walked out without saying anything more. Eva followed behind her. Moments after they left, Kumasawa ran into the parlor. Since she wasn't the kind of person to run around, it would normally sense something that happened. Since everyone had been triggered by the earlier shock. None of them took any notice of this trio difference.
Madame!
Longer Natsuki-san, going to see father. He'll probably be back soon. What happened, Kumasawa-san? In the dining hall. Blood! Everyone in the parlor turned to listen. Everyone thought the same thing. I hope I misheard that. It was like how any container has a limit to how much you can put in it. No one felt like they could accept any more tragedies beyond what already happened. So they all thought. I hope I misheard that.
No.
What? In the dining hall? Why went to the dining hall? Set for breakfast. The first to start running was George. Dark's footsteps jogged Hideyoshi and Nanjo to the senses, and they chased after him. Battle and the others followed. They flew in the dining hall one after another. They didn't find any changes that would have caused Kumasawa to go pale. Those who had viewed the gruesome scene in the trial was a bit of an anticlimax. However, Kumasawa, who followed them, pointed it out. There really were some traces on the floor. Maybe that terrible scene was not very dramatic. Now, guys, if you have a black light, it's going to be very fucking helpful because blood doesn't... I don't know how you make a black light, but I think you can make one without normal. However, we come to thought about it, this definitely indicated the loss of a lot of blood. There's a puddle of blood here as well. What in the world?
だいぶ時間が経っているように。
Here's that great time. Time has passed.
おそらく昨夜
Probably safe to say that they were killed here last night.
殺されたんだと見ていいでしょう。そういうこと
It
に
would
なる
seem to mean that
わしらは夕
they've
べ
been talking together in the dining hall until
話
late
し合いをしとった。
into the night.
そしてここ
Now
に
that someone must have broken in.
押し入ったに違いない。
父さんたちが打ち合わせを抜けて休んだ
Mother,
のは
when did you
何時だ
let
っけ？
yourselves out of the meeting and go to sleep? And this is where the suspicion on these two come in. Because, yeah, that's suspicious as fuck.
昨夜の
Well, past
25
midnight.
時を少し過ぎたくらいの頃や。
Yeah, this is incredibly suspicious on Eva and, Hideyoshi now.
だから
Oh,
その後に
sometime
と
after
考
that.
えるんが
Probably when it
妥当
happened.
やろうな。
マジかよ。
Christ.
勘弁して
Can't
くれよ。
take this.
お嬢様、しっかり。
My lady, stay strong.
俺はも
Being that hell on earth in the
う
storehouse,
さっきの
he can handle this
地獄
much.
ってやつを拝んじまったから今さらこのくらいじゃ答えねえぜ。
そうかよ。
Really? Great for you!
私は
I feel like my head's gonna freaking explode!
ここは食
This
堂
is the
だぜ。
dining hall, you know?
私は毎日ここで食事をして。
This is where every day I would eat, complain about school, complain about homework.
ぼやいたり。親父に
Forgot about my
成績の
grades.
話をされたり。そういうとこ
That's
ろ
what
なんで
this
す。
place is to me.
お嬢様、
My lady,
これ以上
wouldn't be good to remain
こ
here
こ
any
にいるの
longer.
はよくありません。客間へ戻りましょう。
Let's return to the parlor.
俺の同感さ。
I agree.
秀吉おじさん、
Uncle Hideyoshi,
この部屋は多
I
分
think this room would be really important to the
警察に
police.
とって重要。俺たちが
You
見
think
晴
we
らし
would
ちゃ
be able to travel all over
ま
it?
ずいんじゃないですか。
Bella rose this in a slightly proud voice. As to the other Ken, he grabbed the pale and shaking Jessica's shoulders.
バトラさんの言う通りですな。
Everything is as Balor-san just said.
この部屋にこれ以上踏んで
Dealing
い
ward
続けることはありますまい。
you. Joe spoke while looking at the pale faces all around. Even though the harbor scene in the storehouse felt like something not happening of this world, Lisa was in a place far from here, a place I'd been able to cut themselves off and run away from, which had helped everyone keep on going. However, the dining hall was different. It was the mansion's main ring. As Ezra said, it was supposed to be one of the more relaxing places within the mansion. It was the same place where all the relatives had enjoyed lunch and dinner yesterday. Shock of seeing this place smeared with blood reminded us of that horrible spectacle in the storehouse. Forced us to accept that we really hadn't been able to run away from that scene of the tragedy. Yeah.
わしも同感や。
Yeah, I agree too.
この部屋には犯人の痕跡が残ってるかもわからんし
The
な。
killer may have left traces in his room.
素人のわしらが
Hunters like us shouldn't stir the place up.
はよ出るんや。
Let's think quickly.
はよはよ。
Let's leave quick. Come on, come on! Hideyoshi also understood the meaning of what Balor said and pushed everyone to hurry out of the dining hall. The way we were then, looking at that blood any longer would have been too harsh. Nobody went against his words. They were in a race against everyone rakes each other out of the dining hall. Almost as though the last person in the room be trapped in there all alone. Once in the hallway, we on the shoulder to Kumasawa. He was leaning against the wall, so trembling. We all headed back to the parlor together. Then, Genji returned.
Oh, Genji-san.
Ow! Oh, Genji-san.
警察に連絡はつきましたか?
We have to contact the police.
それが
I only offer my sincerest apologies.
無線機の故障か。
There was a failure of the radio or something else that caused it. I cannot tell, but
なんや、警察に連絡がつ
can't
か
even
んの
reach the
か。
police.
電話も無線も
Tried
ど
the
っち
phone
も
and the
ダメな
radio
ん
both
か。
failed. How the fuck did the radio fail?
申し訳ございません。
My apologies.
月曜の
I'll
朝
be arriving on Monday morning and believe we'll be able to borrow their communications equipment.
その船の通信機を借りることができると思います。
この島には船はない
Isn't
ん
there a boat
か。
on this island?
新島の警
Can't we
察
just
署
take a
まで
little trip out
行
to
って
the
くることは
Nijin
できんのか。
Nijin Police Department?
秀吉さん。
Your son, that would be impossible with this
無
weather.
理だ。少なくとも台風が通り過ぎるまではどうにもなりません。
At least we can't do it. Anything to typhoon passes.
クラウス様のボートは今修理中で島にございません。
There's someone's boat is being repaired and it's not on the
ですの
island.
で月曜の船を待つほかないかと。
Therefore, I have afraid we have no option but to wait for Monday's death. I mean, Monday's boat. Sorry, not death. That's not
そんなア
happening.
ホな話
No.
があるか。
How could this happen?
6人も死んだ
Six
やで。
people are dead.
そして電
The
話も
phone's
無線
radio
も
working.
通じ
There's
ず
no boat
船もない。台風が過ぎて船
until
が
the
来る
typhoon
ま
passes.
で
The。boat comes
つまり明日の朝まで
till tomorrow
わしら
morning.
は警察
She
に
has
も
to stay
連
on the
絡
side
で
and
き
able to contact
ず
the
この島
police.
におれっちゅうことなんか。
ってことはつまり
Which means that
俺たちだけじゃなく
not just us.
おじさんたちを
We're
殺し
gonna
た
kill everyone is also confined to this island.
この島から出られず明日
そういうことになるね。
That certainly follows.
みんなを殺した犯人はまだこの島
How
に
about
い
who
る。
killed everyone is still on this island? So the bastard who killed Dad and the others can't get off the island, and he's still hiding
この
somewhere?
島から逃げ出せずまだ潜んでやがるってことかよ。
Everyone, you're on this. Everyone, we're sleeping on second floor, single rooms. Everyone, individual keys, nothing fucking else. Okay, you got it? That's what we're doing.
くそ
Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
見つけ出してやるぜ。
Find you, you bastard! You think I'll hand you over to the police?
私がこの手で
I'll tell you to strike myself! Oh, right! Shit! Haven't explained it. Here I finally realized something was odd in the parlor. Rather than noticing something odd, it was probably better to say that she felt unhappy and neglected and everyone was so excited about something only she didn't know about. Ew!
ジェシカお姉
Jessica Oni-chan!
誰か死んじゃったの？
Did someone die? The way she spoke was completely calm, as though she was talking about characters in TV drama, as though it didn't affect her at all. I mean, admittedly, Rosa was not exactly a good parent, so Jessica probably didn't like that. As though trying to say, "Oh, just by looking at me, overwhelmed with grief," she flared up against Maria.
死んじまったぜ。
They all died!
みんな
Everyone!
私の親父も
My dad,
僕
father,
らの父さん
mother,
と
and
母さんも
father!
幸田さんもシャノンも
Go to Son and Shannon!
そしてマリア
And your
の母さん
mother,
も
too!
よすんだジェシカちゃん。
Stop it, Jessica-chan!
悲しいのは
You're
君だ
the
けじゃ
one,
ない
only。one who's sad!
マリアさん、
Maria-san,
ショックだろうが。
others are coming shock. Please, listen.
あなたのお母さ
Your
ん
mother
死んで
has
しまいました。
died.
ママが死んじゃった？
Oh! Mama is dead?
ああ
Yes,
誰かに
someone
殺されちま
killed
っ
her.
た
Either she's not gonna quite understand what the fuck this means entirely, or she's gonna be like, "Oh well, Mama dead. Good for me."
悲しいだろうがよ。
No, it's sad, but stay strong.
心をしっかり。
How many people died?
6人だぜ。
6 people.
6人だ。
6. Shit.
あんな残酷なことしやがって。
You do something so cruel.
踊ってもんがあ
You
る
know
だ
cruel
ろう
it
が
can be
よ。
if you're a
人
human.
間ならよ。誰だか知らねえが。
I don't know who it is, but a killer's not human.
血の色が赤いわけがねえ。
Oh shit, she's BB's avatar in the story. No. I know who it is, but killer's not. There's no way their blood is red. Ooh.
犯人は人間じゃない。
Killer's not human.
鍵が選んだ。
Just the
生贄なだけ。
chosen by the. Huh?
おい、
Hey,
マリア。
Maria?
今、
Did you say something just now? Why do I have the biological need to sleep? I don't want to. Also, we're on chapter fucking 11 of this episode. And we have seen no witches! Maria just said something. Since his words were so remotely separated from the flow and context of the conversation, second, I couldn't understand them. I was about to ask her to repeat it, shocked by the sound of Aunt Natsui's loud voice coming from the entrance to the parlor. I looked at it. It looked like Aunt Natsui and Aunt Eva had returned from the trip to see grandfather.
無線でも連絡できない？
You can't contact them with the radio. Witches aren't real, BB. They can't hurt you. Okay, but I'm gonna call whoever fucking murdered them a witch anyway, because holy shit.
こんな時に使えなくて。
If we can't use it at a time like this, why do we even have an emergency radio? You know, I was thinking the exact same fucking thing.
申し訳ございません。
My apologies.
毎年
Lady was having annual
保守点
maintenance
検はさ
inspections,
せ
but
ているはずなのですが。
ほら、光をチカチカさ
What?
せるみたいな
What
船
about one
舶
of those
信号っ
boats
てある
and
じゃない？
device so you can flicker the light on and off?
そういうので向こ
Can
う
you
の
use
島に連
that
絡する
something
ことが
that
で
to
きない
contact
の
the
か
next
しら？
そのような説
We do
は
not have
ご
such
ざいません。
equipment. Why the fuck don't you?
申し訳
My
ございません。
apologies. And now this is seeming more and more like it's deliberately to get people killed. What the fuck? Just then, Kumasawa came pushing a serving cart loaded with breakfast. There was no way we would have been eating in the dining hall. Hideyoshi had ordered her to bring it to the parlor.
なぜ朝食をこちら
Why are
に？
we eating breakfast here?
ああ、夏井さん。それ
Natsui-san?
は後で話す。
I'll tell you later.
それよりエヴァ、
More importantly,
お
Eva,
父さんはどうなん
how
や？
was father?
ご一緒でないところを見
Any
ると
motherfucker, he's not with you. You want to leave his room for a situation like this.
部屋から出ませんか。
いないわ。
He isn't there.
部屋は空っぽだったのよ。
Why the fuck did I just hear the water droplet? Wait, no. Hold on. Oh, fuck you. Hold on. Oh, for fuck's sake. God fucking damn it. Fuck you, Kinzo. Disappeared from his study unnoticed. Kinzo's study has everything from a bed to a toilet to a bathtub, so it's extremely rare for him to go outside. However, he does sometimes go out for a walk on a whim without telling anybody, which on several occasions led to huge uproars throughout the house. He usually comes back as soon as he gets hungry. Usually. Dead. Fucked off. Great. Wonderful. This is horrible. Save us, now. Assuming Grandpa's delusions aren't delusions, he probably supposedly wanted a worst case scenario like this. He seemed pretty chill about everyone dying a little while ago. I mean, he literally was like, Beatrice, come! Let's play Devil's Roulette! 6 people die? Ha! I won! What the?
こんな時に
We're gonna run out of time like this!
親方様が
You say that master has left
書
his
斎
study.
を出られたというのですか？
そうです。
That's right. I'm as surprised as all of you.
いつの間に部屋を出た
I
の？
wonder when he left his room.
あなたたちに心当たりはないのですか？
Yeah, either of you have any idea? Natsuki looked at Genji and Kanon as she said this. I thought the servants permitted the one-winged eagle who served right under him would know a place he might go. Oh yeah, you're suggesting them not having appropriate equipment is a result of choices made in hope something like this may happen. Ah, okay. Fuck. I hadn't thought about what you said exactly. That would make sense too. Oh my god, did he deliberately fuck everything up so that way this could get worse? Oh fuck, that sounds not that would make a lot of sense. Shit. However, it seemed to be the other way around. The phrase made it clear that those who knew Kenzo best realized even more than anyone else how impossible it was for him to leave his room. Even we have no idea. As you all know, the master had everything set up within a study, from a place to sleep to a bathroom. I can't imagine leaving the room except under very exceptional circumstances. In that case, what? The natural thing that one of those very exceptional circumstances came up? We still don't know whether that is the case. Anyway, he's a fickle person, it's possible he went walk by himself without knowing the current situation.
仮にそうだとしたら、一刻も早く現状をお知らせして、ご指示を仰がねばなりません。
That's the case, we have to tell him what has happened, ask for instructions as fast as we can.
そうね。
That's right.
考えたく
I
はないけ
don't
ど。
want to think about it. It's possible something has happened to
何かあ
him,
ったのかもし
isn't
れない
it?
しね。
I'm gonna ask really nicely here, Eva. If you aren't the killer, shut the fuck up.
そのような不吉な
I
こ
don't
と
even
は
want to think
考
about
えたく
something
もあ
that
りません。
ominous. No one had seen Kinzo since the 6 horrible corpses had been found. On top of that, the phones were broken, the radio couldn't reach anyone, and there was no way to contact the police. And if she is a killer, there's more reason to... That's more reason to shut the fuck up. Yeah, no, exactly. I'm like, if you're the killer, shut the fuck up. If you're not the killer, shut the fuck up. As we now know, she's the only one that has anything to gain from what's happened. Yeah, so right now, the only... Especially because her husband's still alive. As far as we know with Eva, there's nothing that otherwise she would get, and she is the head of the family now by technicality, especially with Kinzo gone. So in theory, all the assets just go to her. Until then, no one could rely on anyone outside the island, nor could they escape. So we have a really fucking good motive of why the two of them, why Eva and Hideyoshi would fucking be the killers. A very good reasons, but I'm gonna hope that they don't. Eventually. It looks like the typhoon would leave tomorrow and a boat would come. But until then, no one could rely on anyone outside the island, nor could they escape the island. Everyone had lost their composure at the extremely sudden tragedy. Heavy silence and a sense of impatience. Even though they needed to do something, they couldn't think of anything. Some of them became irritated, while others merely held their heads in their hands. But not one of them could explain what was happening on this island Rokenjima. I think this would be the best time to cut off for the for this stream. I don't want to. I'm fucking invested beyond belief, but I think right now is the best time to cut off. It's weird that Beatrice calls her... By the way, I wanted to, before we go, though, I wanted to point out a couple things. It's weird that Beatrice calls themselves an alchemist instead of a witch. It's very odd. The collection of interest will receive any bony fields or show return everything, including the portion that was being collected. Furthermore, as the first of the collection were taken in possession, which has to be confirmed this. Kinzo Summons are public, please return everything to you. Tonight I ask you to enjoy the Battle Witch with Kinzo Summon to the fullest. Pray that this night will be both intellectual and elegant. Range. How far back does this go?
ご一緒でないところを見るとこのような事態に
Wait, does this go all the fucking way back? Holy shit, this goes... Holy shit, this goes all the way fucking to the... Holy shit. Why? I mean, okay, but why? Use the fucking bar. I actually can't. I tried clips. It won't let me. What the fuck? Yeah, no, my thoughts exactly, clips. Duct tape and bubblegum. Holy shit. Okay, if I just... Okay, there we go. Weird. Very weird. Do I get any other trophies at this point? Nope. No other... I have gotten nothing fucking else yet. Also, this scroll wheel works. What the fuck? Okay. I'm gonna fucking have to adjust my board. Oh shit, butterflies, BB's dead. You know, I didn't say it, but I was worried for a second, like, oh shit, does that mean, is that death? I don't know. Guys, this game's addicting. Or rather, this book is really fucking nice. I don't know how to feel. And tomorrow we're not even streaming. Tomorrow's fucking sleepy Steam surfing. Damn. I'm gonna post in the Discord and try and post in my community tab tomorrow, by the way, in the morning, a schedule for streams for the week, because I think that would be important for this, since wow, do I put out a lot of shite. Am I streaming a lot? And I don't want to put ads every single day in the Discord. As well, I guess I'll say this. Thank you all for coming. I'll also post, I'm also going to work on the board and post it to the visual novel subreddit, which is incredibly, I'm worried about, obviously, but I'll see what happens. Hopefully nothing horrible happens. Yes. Thank you all for coming to today's live stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, if you first time coming, my suggestion is subscribe, notification modes where I'm streaming. If you have anything to comment, leave a comment down below. If you're liking the video, leave a like. Otherwise, thank you so very, very much for coming today. Until next time, I'm gonna get up close. I'm gonna get quiet. I'm gonna say goodbye.